The road has been kind to the Ballers this year with a franchise record 33 wins through 42 games away from home. Tonight, the Ballers begin their final regular season road series of the season against their rivals to the north, the High Wheelers. Bay versus Buttes, 6 more times, starts now. Good evening and welcome to Bryant Field in Marysville, California, as the Oakland Ballers visit the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers for the opening game of a 6-game series. I'm Nevada Cullen, and you're listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. The Ballers and High Wheelers are each on a win streak. Yuba Sutter went to Glacier and lost the first 3, but saved their season by winning the final 3. Oakland, meanwhile, took the final 4 games of their home series against the Boise Hawks, winning 5 out of 6 and grabbing a walk-off win on Sunday. That was an Isai Santos game-winning single in the 9th. A 15-14 victory at that for Oakland. Another victory would result in their 6th 5-game win streak of the season. But first, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Oakland Ballers, led by Aaron Miles in his second year as field manager. The Ballers at 65-19 this season, 28-8 in the second half. They are your Pioneer League leaders. Tremaine Cobb Jr. is the shortstop leading off. Isai Santos is the right fielder hitting second. Davis Druick, center fielder, hits third. Christian Almanza is the first baseman cleaning up. Daniel Harris IV, second baseman, bats fifth. Jake Allgaier, third baseman, hits sixth. Dylan Tatum, catcher, bats seventh. Lou Helmick's in the 8th spot, and he's the designated hitter tonight. Michael O'Hara in left field, bats ninth. Ballers will roll with Dylan Delvecchio. He'll be opposed by Cole Crescent for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, who are 45-39 this season, also 2.5 back of a playoff spot. The High Wheelers led by Billy Horton. In his second year, River Orsak is their leadoff man. He plays right field. Garrett Pike is a new High Wheeler. He's in center field batting second. Bobby Leday, shortstop, bats third, fresh off his first 2-homer game of the year. Cuba Bass is the DH on a 5-game hit streak, cleaning up. Gio Brusa is the first baseman, batting fifth. Connor Denning is the third baseman. He bats sixth. Evan Berkey is the second baseman, hitting 7th. Cooper Hext, the left fielder, bats 8th. And Mike Campagna, the catcher, bats 9th for the High Wheelers. Those are your starting lineups. It's about time for the national anthem here on this Tuesday evening. Looks like we will have a singing of the national anthem here at Bryant Field. It looks like the video feed is up on Flow Sports. Nice job by Flow to get it up just in time, as Yuba Sutter always had it ready to go on their end. And so, before the anthem, the Ballers are lined up on the third base side. Yuba Sutter High Wheelers on the right side. The colors being presented right now on the field, Bryant Field, on a sunny day, a Tuesday evening here in Marysville, California. It is anthem time. Let's crank that crowd mic. Well, unfortunately, the anthem was a little quiet right there, but great job by the trio down on the field here in Marysville for toughing it out. Okay, so here we go. We met the Ballers starters and the High Wheelers starters as well. We mentioned Cole Crescent. He is the starting pitcher for today's game for Yuba Sutter. Crescent has made Yuba Sutter's last 2 Tuesday starts. The 12th of August against Boise in an 8-7 win here in Marysville. 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, did give up 2 bombs. And then Tuesday at Glacier, a knockout round 4-3 loss for Yuba Sutter. 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts, 1 shy of his season high. Crescent gave up 1 home run. Cole Crescent is a right-handed pitcher, 6'3", 200 pounds, from the University of Louisiana at Monroe. Mandeville, Louisiana native, former Dodgers farmhand, signed as an undrafted free agent by the Dodgers in 2023. And in his first year in the Pioneer League, he has been decent. 7.27 ERA for the righty, 1-2 record, 19 appearances, 6 starts, 52 innings, 50 hits, 41 walks, 57 strikeouts. So the big question for Crescent is, can he keep the walks down? And, of course, he is making his 3rd straight Tuesday start for the High Wheelers, who have opted for a 6-man rotation at this point in the season. The High Wheelers just 2.5 back of a playoff spot. The defense behind Crescent in the outfield left to right, it's Hext, Pike, and Orsak. The infield from first to third is Brusa, Berkey, Leday, and Denning. And let me see if I can. Oh, the catcher, by the way, is Campagna. It's a 90-degree night at first pitch. It's partly cloudy skies. Shadows starting to cover the field here at Bryant Field. Oakland going with the road green uniforms with the gray pants, and Yuba Sutter going with the High Wheelers home white uniforms with gold numbers on the back, and High Wheelers in black across the chest, black caps with the yellow bill. Trying to make up the umpires. I'm going to guess. Oh, can I guess? Bill Shortridge at third. Is that, I don't know who's at first. Maybe Robert McGee. I'll see if anyone has umpires in a little bit. Let's see. Seth, do we have umpires? Do we have umpires or no? Umpires? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Read them aloud, Seth. Oh, okay. Great. Sweet. All right, so we have umpires, and it is ready for first pitch here from Marysville. Crescent the righty against Cobb the righty. The first pitch is outside for a strike. It's 7:08. 91 mile an hour from Crescent on the outer half. It is 0-1. 7:08 p.m. start here in Marysville. That's the same time as it is back in the Bay, as Cobb takes a called ball on a pitch that was very much in the zone. It's 1-1. I mean, that was a really bad miss. 1-1 count for Cobb. Next from Crescent is a breaking ball high. It's 2-1. Cobb, a .309 hitter this season, right-handed batter on a 4-game hit streak. 2-1 toss from Crescent. Cobb, the righty, takes a breaking ball high for a strike. Inside corner is where it hit in the zone. 2-2. Oh, Bill Shortridge is at first. Okay, I knew he was out there somewhere. Cobb takes high and away. It's 3-2. That breaking ball stayed high. Let me see if I can mute that. Nobody needs that. Payoff pitch. Cobb fouls it off to the right. So, okay, I'm hearing Bill Shortridge at first. And I'll get those other umpires later. Ballers come in at 65-19, 5 wins shy of the all-time Pioneer League record of 70. Cobb checks. Whoa, he's punched out on a pitch way off the plate. Unbelievable way to start this game. Now, I will give Crescent credit because he also was squeezed on an earlier call that was much, much closer to the plate. And that pitch was about 3 balls off the plate, the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Cobb knew he had just watched ball 4, and then he was rung up. I've counted, that's got to be 3 missed calls already just to Cobb. 1 against Santos, 2 against Cobb as Santos takes a high and outside for ball 1. No score, top of the first here from Marysville. Ballers and High Wheelers. This is the 13th game between these two this season. 1-0. Santos takes a high strike at 91. No, that's, I guess, on the inside corner. It's a ball and a strike. 91-mile-an-hour fastball on that last one from Crescent. Is 1-1 toss to Santos. Is in the dirt, 2-1. That was a changeup from Crescent. Santos last week against Boise. 500 batter in the series, 9 for 18 with 8 runs scored. Walk-off single on Sunday. The lefty Santos takes high for a ball. It's 3-1, and that was another missed call. That's 4, and this one's challenged by Yuba Sutter. It is overturned to a strike. Yeah, don't worry about that. High Wheelers still have all 3 remaining. I'll make sure to talk to Diego after the inning, but it says out. It's wrong. It is very much in the zone. That was correctly overturned. And the 2-2 pitch to Isai Santos is clocked in the air to center field, sending Pike back a few steps. Now drifts in. Pike camped, makes the catch, and straightaway center field for out number 1. So we've seen 4 missed calls by this home plate umpire in the opening 2 batters. 3 to Tremaine Cobb Jr. and 1 to Isai Santos. It has been a beautifully chaotic zone early, put it that way. Brings up Davis Druick hitting in the 3 spot today. Good to see Druick hitting in this spot in the order where he was, hitting higher in the order early this season, but fell into a bit of a slump. He's back hot now. And on the first pitch, he swings and clubs it in the sky to left field and foul ground. Hext is over and makes the squeeze for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first for Oakland. No score heading to the bottom of the first here from Marysville. High Wheelers coming up when you return on 860 AM The Answer. I do have the umpires now. It's Jim Richins behind home. Bill Shortridge at first, Robert McGee at third. I'm glad I wasn't bashing one of the Ballers regular umpires behind the plate. Shortridge and McGee have done a ton of Ballers games this season. Richins not so much. And now I see why after that top of the first inning. No score here in the bottom of the first. We already went over the High Wheelers lineup. They will be facing Dylan Delvecchio. Delvecchio, the lefty, 6 foot, 195, 24 years of age from San Marcos, California. Signed by Oakland on July 21st. And Wednesday against the Boise Hawks in a 22-9 loss, had his worst outing of the year. 2 1/3, 9 hits, 11 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 3 bombs allowed. Half of his earned runs so far through his first 6 pro appearances have occurred in that start on Wednesday. It was a 7-run first, so he'll look to slow things down today against a Yuba Sutter team that he's had way more success against Now an 8.61 ERA, 1-2 record for Delvecchio through 5 starts, 6 appearances, 23 innings, 29 hits, 13 walks, and 21 strikeouts for the lefty. Defense in a moment for Oakland. First, here's River Orsak batting from the right side. Orsak's been hot, 4-game hit streak. First pitch to the righty is swung on and blasted to left center field. Deep towards the 390 sign, Druick. At the wall, leaps and makes the catch, and then breezes against the padded green wall out in left center field. That is a flyout of mass proportions, a 380-foot blast, and an out. 104 off the bat. And Delvecchio is lucky that stayed in the yard. Brings up Garrett Pike, who the Ballers have not seen yet. Lefty having a lot of success so far, hitting .318. First pitch from Delvecchio, 88. Called a ball low. Correct call, 1-0. Pike, 1 for 5 on Sunday against Glacier. 6'2", 190 pounds, 22-year-old from Monclova, Ohio, former Louisville Cardinal. 1-0 pitch. Pike swings and misses at a breaking ball, 1-1. Pike was at Toledo, then finished up at Louisville, and then played 11 games with the Lexington Legends. He was teammates with Carson Lambert in 2025. Traded from Lexington on August 11th to Yuba Sutter. 1-1 dips in and low at 88. It's 2-1 after the four-seamer from Delvecchio. Four-seam slider, curveball, changeup for the lefty from St. Mary's. No score, 1 out, bottom of the first. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. 2-1 toss to the lefty Pike. Delvecchio misses in with the fastball at 88 miles an hour. It's 3-1, hitters count for Pike. And we'll go over the Oakland defense after Pike's plate appearance. Delvecchio set at the belt, working from the stretch. Third base side, comes home and gets another swing and a foul tip on the breaking ball. So it's 3-2. Pike has swung at 2 big breakers. Again, Delvecchio just hoping for a not 7-run first inning. Something smaller than that would be great. It did not go well for him Wednesday against Boise, and he's hoping to right the ship on this Tuesday night. Payoff pitch to the lefty Pike. Breaking ball, flown into center field. In is Druick. It drops in front of him for a base hit. Hit softly enough at 77 off the bat that Druick really had no chance. Well, he's all we've talked about so far. Davis Druick defensively for Oakland in center. He's split by Michael O'Hara to his right in left field, and then to his left, it's Isai Santos in right field. The infield from first to third is Almanza, Harris, Cobb, and Allgaier, with Tatum doing the catching for Bobby Leday, or for Dylan Delvecchio, as Leday takes ball 1 outside at 89. Just missed, low and away. Bobby Leday is the batter, the shortstop for the High Wheelers. Sunday at Glacier, his first 2-homer game of the year. Drove in 3. 1-0 toss from Delvecchio, and Leday takes 88 on the inner half. 1-1 count. Leday this season, second on the team with 108 hits. He's batting .316. 1-1 to the High Wheelers righty. Runner goes on first move and is safe on ball 2 low. It's a stolen base for Pike. Just stole that straight off of Delvecchio, and Pike has his first stolen base as a High Wheeler. It was well low to Leday, and it's 2-1. RBI chance for Leday with 1 out, a runner at second, and Pike. No score, bottom of the first. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Game 1 of a 6-game set. Orange cleats for Leday. Close stance righty. Swings and hits it off the end of the bat. Foul off to the right side. It's 2-2. Leday, a dangerous hitter, also a great runner. Third in the league in stolen bases. Ballers just acquired a player who has quite a few stolen bases. We'll talk about that in the top of the second inning. 2-2 toss. Delvecchio looks at second, comes home, and Leday pops it up left field. Long run for O'Hara. Cobb, the shortstop, out makes the catch for out number 2. Good pitch from Delvecchio there. He threw a changeup at 80 miles an hour, and it had a very nice run to it. It looked like it was going to be inside to the righty Leday. Instead, it fell over the plate, but then under the zone. And so there are 2 away. Cuba Bess is up next. Bess is a left-handed hitter facing the lefty Delvecchio with 2 away. Runner at second is Pike. First pitch to the team's RBI leader is lined down the right field line. Is it fair? No, that's foul. That's a tough call for Bill Shortridge down there. But it is foul. Bill Shortridge looks tan today. Maybe it's Robert McGee and Jim Richens that are making him look a little bit more darker in complexion. But that's Shortridge down there. 0-1 after Bess just missed a score-opening RBI extra base hit down the line. Next from Delvecchio, after the fastball was clobbered, is a breaking ball in the dirt taken for a ball. That pitch was not a bad pitch to Bess, and that's probably why it's not a hit. And instead of foul ball, it was a fastball low and in just on the corner from Delvecchio. But you throw it anywhere over the zone to Bess, and you risk damage. Bess, 94 RBI, leads the team, tied for 7th in the league with Christian Almanza. 1-1 pitch to the lumbering lefty. Bounces in off of Tatum. That's a wild pitch. And Pike goes down to third. That was spiked, the breaking ball from Delvecchio. So runner on third with 2 outs. No score in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs. Bess at the plate against Delvecchio. 2-1 toss is popped up out of play. 2-2. Wild pitch. Hey, that's a wild pitch. Wild pitch. Yeah. Hey, Seth, that's a wild pitch. 2-2 is next. Swung on and missed late. Delvecchio blows the fastball at 90 past Cuba Bess and ends the bottom of the first inning with that K. Pike is left stranded at third base. No runs and 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left for Yuba Sutter. We head to the second. No score here from Marysville on 860 AM The Answer. Top of the second, no score. Oakland and Yuba Sutter here in Marysville, California. First game of a 6-game set on this Tuesday night. I'm Nevada Cullen, joined by Chris Dorr in our 860 AM The Answer studios. I've got people asking me in the YouTube chat, a.k.a. Ben Verhoek, Nevada, what flavor Frosty's milkshake did you try today? You'll have to wait till the top of the third to find that out because Nevada's culinary curiosities is just an inning away. But for now, it's time to talk about the newest baller, as Oakland has struck a trade with the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. We'll tell you about T.J. McKenzie here in the top of the second inning. Here's Christian Almanza to lead off the frame. Almanza 9-game hit streak. And hammers one the other way to left field, but that's out of play, foul. It's 0-1. So T.J. McKenzie acquired in a trade with the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It is official. He is on the roster. McKenzie, a former draftee of the St. Louis Cardinals in the 39th round of the 2019 MLB draft from the Benjamin School in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. That's right, another Florida boy joins the Ballers. Almanza crushes a line drive into right field. This one, though, caught by Orsak for out number 1. So 1 out for Crescent, who's retired 4 in a row to start his day. Top of the second, no score. Danny Harris is next. T.J. McKenzie, the newest baller after being traded from Colorado Springs, opted to go to Vandy instead of going pro with the Cardinals after being drafted in 2019. And didn't really work out for him at Vandy, TJ. He finished at Georgia Southern. Danny Harris foul tips a breaking ball at the plate into Campagna. It's 0-1. And then he was another draft league guy for the Mahoning Valley Scrappers of the draft league in 2024. Would have faced guys like Adam Bogosian and played against Tremaine Cobb Jr. and Darryl Buggs. But McKenzie is definitely was a touted prospect in his day, and now has been doing really well as a pro with the Sky Sox this year. Has put up some impressive numbers. Harris swings and misses at a fastball outside at 90. 0-2 with NOCO this year, or I should say the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. 81 games for McKenzie and collected 96 hits, scored 77 times, drove in 64, 14 doubles, 15 homers. Harris foul tips a breaking ball, stays alive, 0-2. 32 stolen bases, only caught 4 times, and he is 4th in the league in steals. So now with Darryl Buggs the second, the Ballers have number 4 and 5 in the league in stolen bases. 0-2, Harris strikes out. Good breaking ball from Crescent. Actually, that's the changeup at 81, and there are 2 away. 5 up, 5 down for Crescent here in the top of the second inning. There are 2 away, and the score is 0-0 with Jake Allgaier due to bat next. So T.J. McKenzie has been tearing it up this year in the Pioneer League as a first-year pro. He is now an Oakland Baller. McKenzie, an outfielder, as a strike is delivered to Allgaier, a breaking ball in there for strike 1. T.J. McKenzie is also the brother of Tristan McKenzie, the Guardians right-hander, the six-year MLB vet. Allgaier pops one into shallow left field. This is falling fast and falling fair in front of Hext. And Oakland has its first hit, a 2-out blooper from Jake Allgaier, who pushes his hit streak to 6 games with that opposite field single. Hit .409 in the series against Boise. Here's Dylan Tatum against Crescent. Righty-righty battle. Tatum with 4 of his 21 homers against Yuba Sutter this year. Needs 1 more bomb and 3 more RBI to move into second place in franchise history in both categories. First pitch, Tatum launches one into left field on a line right at Hex. Oh, did he catch it? No, he didn't. Hex misplayed it and left. That was a weird play because it was falling fast and he didn't really give an effort there. Yeah, it is a single for Tatum. Huh. It was just head scratching. I think he just misread the ball. He needed to come a little further in. I think he had it played perfect. It looked like it was hit right at him. And it just had a ton of topspin on it, you could tell. Brings up Lou Helmick. Lefty batter against the righty Crescent. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. No score, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Helmick at the plate. Crescent had retired 5 straight. 1-0 count. Crescent at the belt, fires, and Helmick strokes one deep into right center field, sending Pike. Pike has no play. One hops the Bishop's Pumpkin Farm sign in right center field. Helmick has a double, and 2 score as Tatum touches home. 3 straight hits, a 2-out rally for Oakland, and it's 2-0 Ballers in the top of the second inning. Lou Helmick, who had just 2 hits in the series against Boise, rips an RBI double. Good for his 8th RBI this season against the High Wheelers. An early count hack from Lou as he found a hanging breaking ball from Crescent and hit it 102 off the bat, 354 feet to right center. One-0 is next from Crescent to O'Hara. And the lefty fouls it straight back at 90 miles an hour. It's 0-1. A 2-0 Ballers lead here in the top of the second inning. Allgaier and Tatum with their respective singles into left field, both of which left much to be desired from Hex, especially Tatum's single, which was basically spiked right in front of his glove. 0-1. O'Hara takes high for a strike at 90. Actually caught the inside corner. It's 0-2. Oakland had 5 straight come to the plate, retired by Crescent, and now the last 3 have all hit safely, but it's 0-2 to O'Hara with 2 outs. Pitch, swung on and missed, 91-mile-an-hour heater on the outside corner. Perfect pitch from Crescent for his 3rd K, but Oakland does some damage with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, and 1 left. That's Lou Helmick at second base after his 2-run double. It's Oakland 2, High Wheelers 0, heading to the home second on 860 AM The Answer. Two 0 Oakland with a Lou Helmick 2-run double in the top of the second inning. Bottom of the second now in Marysville. I'm Devada Cullen. Today is August 26th, 2025. What happened this day in Oakland baseball history? Well, this is a bit of tongue-in-cheek Oakland baseball history. August 26th, 2024, the Northern Colorado Owls placed Johnny Colombo on the ineligible list with, in parentheses, voluntary retirement following slip in series finale versus Oakland. After the Johnny Colombo game on that Sunday, or actually it might have been the Saturday doubleheader against the Oakland Ballers, Colombo slips, thrown out at the plate by Brett Barrera. Oakland wins in the knockout round. Johnny Colombo just 2 days later retires from baseball. First pitch swinging, and Gio Brusa rips it through the left side for a base hit. It's a good start to the bottom of the second for the High Wheelers. Brusa, who has hit well against Oakland this season, a .333 hitter against the Ballers, singles through the left side to give him a 3-game hit streak. His 103rd hit of the year, Brusa, and he's on first base. Brings up Connor Denning. Denning, a switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty. Del Vecchio cuts and misses at the fastball at 88. At the bottom of the zone, it's 0-1. Denning Sunday, his first triple of the season, also drove in 2 against Glacier. 27-year-old from Phoenix. This is his 200th at bat of the year. 0-1. Oh, yikes, pulls out the sword, swung and missed at a changeup off the plate. Good pitch from Delvecchio. It's 0-2. Denning hitting just .236, but has a .426 on-base percentage with his 56 walks, which is among the team leaders. He's also been hit by a pitch 13 times. Behind in the count here, 0-2. Delvecchio looks at Bruce at first base. He's set in the stretch, comes home, gets the K. Back-to-back off-speed pitches, back-to-back changeups, this one with 2 feet of run. If that pitch is doing what it's doing right there, there's no reason to throw anything else. That one really moved away from the righty Denning, who swung and missed at that changeup on back-to-back pitches. Brings up Evan Berkey. Delvecchio would have faced Berkey on August 7th. And I'm going to guess Berkey took him deep. First pitch is just low. Yep. There's a ball. Another changeup at 79. Berkey's able to hold off 1-0. Berkey took just about everyone deep against Oakland. At Raimondi, he hit 5 home runs. 5 of his 7 through his first 16 games as a high-wheeler. Right-handed batter. Berkey swings, hits it under Delvecchio, fielded by Harris. Flip to Cobb, bare hand, throw to first. Not in time. Runner is out at second. That's Brusa. It's a 4-6 putout. Delvecchio tried to make a behind-the-back snare on that bouncing ball up the middle. It ended up with Harris behind second, who made the flip to Cobb, who caught it with the bare hand and then tried to throw to first in time, but not in time. Berkey reaches on the fielder's choice. Cooper Hext is next. 2 outs, runner on first for the High-Wheelers, who trail 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Lefty-lefty battle. Hex 3 for 17 in the series at Glacier. Runner goes off of Delvecchio. Swing and a miss. Throw down from Tatum's a dart, and the runner is hosed. Berkey caught stealing. Tatum catches him at second base. Dylan Tatum erases his 9th runner of the season. Berkey is caught for the first time as a high-wheeler, and that is how the inning ends. Bottom of the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left for the High-Wheelers. 2-0 Ballers heading to the third on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the third here in Marysville. I don't know if anyone took from this game took Ventura Highway to get here, but that's the song playing here in the top of the third inning. Tremaine Cobb Jr., Isai Santos, Davis Druick due up. Top third of the order for the Ballers after Lou Helmick's 2-run double in the top of the second. Cobb struck out looking against Crescent on a pitch way outside. Jim Richens, the home plate umpire, has calmed down a bit since then and has actually gotten a lot better since that first inning. Or at least the Ballers haven't given him as much of a chance to miss calls. The first pitch of the top of the third inning is swung on and fouled away by Cobb. He's not taking any chances. It's 0-1. It is time for Nevada's Culinary Curiosities. And yes, Ben Verhoek, if you are tuned in still, I did go to Frosty's. Cobb bounces one foul, 3-2. Frosty's Grill and Chill. Took another visit there pregame. What did I get? I got a chicken bacon ranch sandwich, French fries with, you guessed it, a side of ranch, and a white chocolate and strawberry cheesecake milkshake. Whew. Safe to say I am full. 0-2 pitch from Crescent. Cobb takes outside the fastball at 91. It's 1-2. And, of course, we already established it on the previous time we were here in Marysville. Frosties is a must-try when you are here in Marysville. You can walk there. It takes less than 5 minutes from the stadium. 1-2, Cobb swings, powers one. Right field and deep. Orsak at the wall. Orsak drifts in from the track, makes the catch for out number 1. Got to get it a little further to knock it out to right field here. Cobb just got under it, 291 feet to right field, and it's a high fly out. Just missed it. Brings up Isai Santos. So, yes, as we said last time, Frosties, absolutely. Does it scran? You bet. It's delicious food. It's so good. Great burgers, great milkshakes. Santos takes in. It's 1-0. But as I said, I had the chicken bacon ranch sandwich today. It was crispy fried chicken with some bacon, some ranch, some lettuce, tomato on a nice bun. 1-0 to Santos. Just misses somewhere around the inside. Nope, just low. 2-0. And, yeah, I mean, it's just a really good – it's a fried chicken sandwich with bacon and ranch. You can't really get better than that. It was fantastic. The fries were great and hot and crispy as Santos is hit again. Oh, no, and then that caught Campagna, the catcher. Santos, who was hit 4 times in the series against Boise, has now been hit 10 times, most on the team this season. I think Isai's just been standing closer to the plate of late. That's now 5 hit by pitches in his last 7 games. He's taken away that inside corner. You look at where that pitch was, it was very far inside. And Campagna still being looked at. Anyways, after Santos is hit by the pitch, 1 out, runner on first for the Oakland Ballers here in the top of the 3rd inning. So I had a great chicken bacon ranch sandwich, fries with a side of ranch, lots of ranch today, and then that white chocolate strawberry milkshake was so good. The white chocolate strawberry cheesecake milkshake, so it was creamy and little chunks of fresh strawberries in there. They really do make their smoothies, like, if not fresh, they use frozen fruit at least, real fruit. First pitch to Davis Druick is high, 1-0, and it was a really nice milkshake. I've had that, and I've had a pina colada mango mix from Frosties. It is really good. Oh, Christy Collier's coming up on Saturday? Yeah, you should go for it. Burgers are great, too. 1-0 to Druick is popped up. Foul ground, left side, deading out of play. And that one is over the Oakland dugout, and one hops into the bleachers on the third base side. Robert Sullivan says that he's eating dinner and that Frosty's order made him hungry. Well, he'll have to just come up with Christy Collier. Sullivan and Collier families need to come hang out in Marysville and get some Frosties. Also, Robert Sullivan asking earlier about the trade for McKenzie, as Santos is almost, well, he's not picked off at first. There's a throw over there. Don't worry, the McKenzie trade is not for a player. Robert was asking if Connor Sullivan has a no-trade clause. The answer, well, not exactly. I don't think that exists in the Pioneer League. 1-1, Druick rips it foul down the first baseline, 1-2. But I will say, if anyone wants Sully and they're a major league team, they can come get him. Anyone else? Steer clear of our Sully. Honestly, I would hate to see any players be traded away from this Oakland team. It's just such a good bunch. 1-2. Santos runs, pitches outside and low. Campagna has to reach down and snatch it. As a result, Santos is safe with a stolen base, his 9th of the year, and it seems like he's just getting better at his base running, as he has been caught 5 times, but it doesn't feel like recently. Santos picked a great pitch to run on, a changeup low and away. Campagna had to reach down and catch it. It was outside. It's 2-2 now on Druick, who drove in 7 last week against Boise. Flew out to foul ground left field first time. 2-2 pitch. Druick hits it to the right side. This will get Santos over. Collected by Berkey. His throw to first gets Druick by a step. And Santos is safe at third. 4-3 put out for out number 2 brings up Christian Almanza, the team leader in RBI, the franchise leader in RBI with 94, tied for 7th in the league with Cuba Bess. 2-0 Oakland with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Also got a message from Nancy Butts as Almanza hits a breaking ball early and foul towards the first base dugout, which the High Wheelers reside. Nancy's glad I got to go to Frosty's. Nancy was here last time in Marysville. I don't think she's made the trip yet, but I'm sure she can let me know if she has or if she plans to later in the week. Almanza, a fly out to right field, well hit his first time. On 0-1, cuts and misses this time. 0-2 the count. Robert Sullivan is picturing me wearing a Frosty's hat. I don't know if they have hats. I should ask. 0-2, Almanza takes in 1 and 2. And Josh chimes in with what's the attendance at Dollar Tree Field, or shall we call it the D field, as only the D in Dollar Tree is lit. At a certain time of day, it looks like Aller Tree. It's a good attendance tonight as Almanza swings and misses on a breaking ball down. Good pitch from Crescent for his 4th strikeout as he hits Santos. Santos steals second, advances to third, but is left there. So no runs, no hits, no errors in the inning, and 1 left for Oakland. It's 2-0 Ballers over the High Wheelers as we head to the bottom of the 3rd here on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 3rd inning here from Marysville. 2-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter in the bottom of the 3rd. 8-9-1. Hex, Campagna, and Orsak due up here from Marysville. It's a great night here at Bryant Field in Marysville. Temperatures in the high 80s right now. Looks like about at least 1,000 here tonight. 1,200 tonight here in Marysville. Yeah, best Tuesday of the year according to Eric. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, it's a really nice time tonight. It's back to school night, and great free backpacks for the kids. There are a lot of kids in attendance. I can see running down the concourses. It's exciting. It's good to see. Good to see our friends over in Marysville growing this team. A championship team without a real home last year. Now they have a home and a championship to their name. The Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. First pitch is low and outside to Cooper Hext. It's 1-0. Next pitch from Del Vecchio is low. It's 2-0. Two nothing Ballers. Hext the batter. 8-hitter for Yuba Sutter tonight. Hex 3 for 17 in the series against Glacier. 2-0. And the lefty bounces it over the Yuba Sutter dugout. Watch your lips. 2-1. Yes, it is back to school night here in Marysville. I've done my homework on Cooper Hext. I know he's a McNeese State product, so his teammates with a bunch of former Ballers, Peyton Harden, Brad Burkell, Josh Leslie, and Derek Cherry. 2-1 toss. Hext taps it foul, 2-2. Teammates just 1 year with Cherry, 2023. Cherry was a Houston transfer. 2 with Josh Leslie and 2 with Brad Burkell in 22 and 23. And then with the former Baller Peyton Harden, 3 years these two were teammates, roaming the outfield together, Hext and Harden, from 2021 to 2023. 2-2 count. Hex, the lefty, against Delvecchio, the lefty. In the dirt, 3-2. Breaking ball there from Delvecchio. So far, he has faced 1 over the minimum and has allowed 2 hits but no runs with 2 strikeouts. A much improved start from the one on Wednesday. He only lasted 2 1/3 innings in that game and allowed 11 earned runs. Saw that ERA skyrocket. Delvecchio has had success against Yuba Sutter this year. We'll get into that in this inning. Why not? Long pause. 5 on the timer. Delvecchio set. 3 on the clock. Comes home. His payoff pitch is laced into center field. Druick has a read on it and makes the belt high catch for out number 1. Nicely struck ball by Hext, but he does line out. Brings up Mike Campagna, the catcher for Yuba Sutter.
Now batting number 36, Mike.
Campagna hitting 9th in this game. He has had some success against the Oakland Ballers this year, Campagna. Hitting .300 against Oakland, 6 for 20 with 5 RBI, a double, and a homer. Righty batter against the lefty Delvecchio takes low. The fastball at 89, well south of the zone. It's 1-0. It's the bottom of the 3rd. It's 2-0. Oakland leading Yuba Sutter. 1 out, bases empty for Campagna. The last batter to hit for the High Wheelers tonight, Campagna. Takes a strike, 79-mile-an-hour changeup, a little bit off the plate. That's another missed call from Jim Richens, but this one was a little bit closer than some of the other pitches. Should be 2-0 on Campagna. It's 1-1 instead as Delvecchio gets the benefit of the doubt on the changeup. Next 1-1 pitch. That's low and away. The 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Campagna, the La Jolla, California native, is actually formerly of the University of San Francisco. The 2-1 toss. Campagna pokes it towards second. A looping liner hops off of the glove of Harris and then into his bare hand for out number 2. It's a 4-3 putout. That hit was hit so slowly, 68 off the bat, and with such spin that Harris thought it was lined right to him. Instead, it was in front of him, and he could just pick it out of the dirt, bare hand, and throw to first. Back to the top of the lineup, here's River Orsak, who's on the video board wearing the Axel head. Oh, that's fantastic. Orsak takes outside. It's 1-0. Orsak flew out to center field in the first inning. Former Lamar Cardinal, was teammates with former High Wheeler Kirkland Banks. I miss you, Kirkland. That ball shot into the right center field gap. This looks like maybe extra bases. It rolls to the wall, picked up by Druick, and Orsak has a double. And the kids go crazy for that one. A loud contingent of young fans on back-to-school night love the first extra base hit of the game for the High Wheelers. It's a double for Orsak, an opposite field one at that. His team leading 21st two-bagger of the season. Brings up Garrett Pike. 2-0 Ballers over the High Wheelers, bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Orsak at second. Pike a single his first time, and after a long at bat, and the lefty chops one foul, 0-1. Pike rolling with the high black socks with that white jersey, white shirt, white pants with an orange and black stripe down the side. The colors for Yuba Sutter, black, white, orange, and yellow. 0-1 toss. Delvecchio looks at second, where Orsak is, comes home, gets a ground ball, foul of first. 0-2, way ahead of Pike. I hear the Wii Sports foul ball call has been added here too, and we also now do it in Oakland. I'm guessing that was a joint thing, maybe a Tarek thing. Braden's got this, yeah. Line drive into left field. O'Hara over, dives, got it. Tough catch out there in left by Michael O'Hara to rob Pike of an RBI hit. Orsak is left stranded at second, and Michael O'Hara helps Delvecchio put up a 3rd straight 0 to start this game. 2-0 Oakland here after 3 innings of play from Marysville. Top of the 4th when you return on 860 AM The Answer. We've got Emily here with the High Wheelers, who also manages the concession stand, just shooting out the T-shirts from the T-shirt cannon. She just launched 2 of them over both sets of bleachers, making some kids running around in the background very happy with their newfound prize. Here before the top of the 4th inning, it's 2-0 Ballers over the High Wheelers here from Marysville, California. We got lots of player parents tuned in tonight here on YouTube. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're good. Swing and a miss. Danny Harris struck out his first time. It's now 0-1 against Cole Crescent here in the top of the 4th inning. What do we got tonight? Let's see. We got the Buttses, Jeff and Nancy tuned in. Thank you. We've got Christy Collier, Robert Sullivan, and Pamela, welcome. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Pitch fouled back by Harris, 0-2. Pamela Buggs, I heard, is going to be on the broadcast at some point this season, so I look forward to that. And then also we've got Paul, who is the stepfather of Davis Druick. What's up, Paul? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Pitch low, 1-2. Embarrassingly enough, I did not know that Paul was Davis's stepdad. Oh, and we got Tony Peterson here too, Tyler's dad. Just kidding. What's up, Tony? Next to Danny is inside. It's 2-2. Who else is here? Jason Richard. I'm not thinking. I can't think of a player with the last name Richard. So swing and a miss as Danny strikes out on a breaking ball for the second time. 5th strikeout now for Crescent. Yes, Dan. Paul being related to Davis Druick is public domain now. I don't know why I didn't catch that before. I talked to Davis Druick when he was getting his first tattoo on Sunday night at Roadhouse, hosting by Tyler Lozano, and that's how I found out that Paul, who is, of course, I knew is one of our great listeners on YouTube, is also the stepfather of Davis Druick. As Jake Allgaier takes high, it's 1-0. Mark Kahn wants to let me know that he's tuned in tonight, even though he's not a player's dad. Well, he's the press box dad. Up Summer Short tuned in as well. That's 6 now. I guess I'm giving everyone shout-outs on YouTube now. Jason Richard and Terry, a.k.a. T-Mac, tuned in. We got Josh. We got Kathy from Connecticut. More on that in the bottom of the 4th inning for Wide World of Baseball. That's right. Stay tuned. Allgaier shoots one foul off to the left. It's 2-1. Two and one on Allgaier. First time he flipped a single into left. Little blooper in front of Hext. Top of the 4th, 1 out. Ballers leading the High Wheelers 2-0 on this Tuesday night. We've just hit 8 p.m. pack time. 2-1 toss. Allgaier, the lefty switch hitter, takes a strike at the knees. 89-mile-an-hour fastball in the inside corner. Perfect pitch from Crescent, and it's 2-2. Allgaier on this 5-game hit streak entering today, hitting .409 with 10 RBI. Extended it to 6 with his single in the second. And on 2-2, rips it through the right side and has his 13th multi-hit game of the year, and he does it through just 4 innings. Jake Allgaier is heating up, folks. A 6-game hit streak with a few multi-hit games in that span. 2-hit game on Friday, 3-hit game on Sunday, and now takes an 89-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle and rips it through the right side at 102 miles per hour off the bat. A smoke single for Allgaier brings up Dylan Tatum with 1 away. Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Ballers. Tatum early count swing last time, single to left, and takes 89 just off the outer corner this time. It's 1-0. Tatum 5 for 15 with a couple bombs in the series against Boise. Walk-off homer on Thursday. Allgaier has his lead at first. Crescent looks off into the distance, comes home, and locates a breaking ball in the outside corner. It's 74 miles an hour. It's 1-1. Tatum has done some serious damage against Yuba Sutter this year, 387 hitter with 12 RBI and 4 homers, including a 2-homer game on the 9th of August. Tatum takes outside. It's 2-1. Crescent, meanwhile, has appeared 4 times against Oakland before tonight's start. Those were all relief appearances. The first time he allowed 3 earned runs over an inning, then 3 innings and just 1 earned run, and then 2 scoreless appearances. Tatum cuts and misses on a big breaking ball. It's 2-2. Tatum, right-handed hitter, second on the team with his 69 RBI and his 21 homers. Among the top 5 in franchise history in those categories. The 2-2 toss will wait as the throw goes to first from Crescent. Back safely is Allgaier. Pitch in the dirt to Tatum on 2-2. Good take on the breaking ball. Count is full. See if Allgaier wants to try to steal second here. Allgaier's 3 of 3 on the bases this season. Campagna's a really good defensive catcher. 32 of 43 runners against him trying to steal. He's caught 11 men. Tatum single to left field his first time. Here he's in a full count with 1 out. In the top of the 4th inning, it's 2-0 Oakland. Tatum trying to double that lead with 1 swing. Crescent's payoff pitch. Runner goes. Tatum takes ball 4. 89-mile-an-hour fastball just outside. And Tatum walks.
Now batting for the Ballers.
Next, Lou Helmick. Last time he was in this situation with 2 on, he doubled to right center field to bring both Allgaier and Tatum home. Those are the runners again here with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 Ballers. Helmick, the second best hitter this season with runners in scoring position, hitting .373 entering tonight with men at second or third or both. Pitch outside to Lou. It's 1-0. 89-mile-an-hour fastball missed well outside, and that'll prompt Campagna to come out to talk to his righty, Crescent. Cole Crescent, 10 career games in the minors, and the Arizona Complex League had a 3.38 ERA. He did give up 17 hits, though, in 16 innings and 7 walks, but struck out 23. Honestly, I don't know how it all works in the minors. I guess his stuff just wasn't good enough for a great Dodgers system. Signed as an undrafted free agent out of Louisiana Monroe in 2023, but released in late March of this year. .1-0 is next. Crescent comes home. Helmick takes low. Wow, that's an impressive hold. It was just low inside on the breaking ball from Crescent. Has the movement of a slider or a sweeper. That 74-mile-an-hour pitch, and it dipped just low, and Lou smartly took. Hitters count. 2-0 pitch is next. Helmick takes strike 1. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, perfectly placed at the very bottom of the zone. Two-one now on Lou. Even stance lefty waits. Helmick swings and misses. Got a fastball down the middle at 88 and just didn't get his best swing off. He calls time before 2-2. Allgaier at second, Tatum at first. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter. Crescent's only 2 runs allowed in this game have come off the bat of Lou Helmick. The 2-2 toss. Helmick takes ball 3 just south of the zone at 89. Helmick this season has driven in 9 with 4 extra base hits against the High-Wheelers. Payoff is next after Tatum walked on a 3-2 pitch. Crescent looks towards third. No one's there. He comes home, and Helmick lines it up the middle. Base hit. Allgaier gets the wave. Pike rounds the baseball. Comes up firing offline. The throw is not cut off. Great play by Campagna to stop it, to prevent it from getting to the backstop. And Allgaier scores on the play. Lou Helmick has driven in all 3 runs of this ball game. His RBI single up the middle right there makes it 3-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter in the top of the 4th. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, 89-mile-an-hour exit velo. He got an outside pitch, Lou Helmick, just on the corner. Great pitch from Crescent, but Helmick got just enough on it, and that'll prompt Jerome Williams to come talk to his right-handed pitcher. Tatum went to second on the play, did not advance to third on the throw home. Helmick's at first base, and Michael O'Hara is next, who Crescent was able to strike out to end the second. Oakland, right now, up 3-0, going for a 5th straight win. It would be their 6th 5-game win streak of the year. Oakland also closing in on the Pioneer League win record of 69. If they get 5 wins, they would have 70, breaking that win record. Yuba Sutter, meanwhile, fighting for their playoff lives. 45-39. Their second half record is 16-20. That does not matter. It's going to go by overall record. Yuba Sutter's in 5th right now. They need to be in 4th to make the playoffs. They're 2.5 back of both Ogden and Idaho Falls. And last time I checked, Billings was losing. So we'll check that later. But Yuba Sutter could have a chance tonight to make up ground in the race for a playoff spot. Ballers, of course, here in Marysville, 5-1 this season. They're 11-1 against the High Wheelers, sweeping them at Raimondi this year. They played 12 in a row. As O'Hara takes a strike, 81-mile-an-hour changeup. That was low, but called a strike. It's the 6th missed call I've seen from Richens behind the plate. Don't get me wrong, that's a good pitch from Campagna, but a great take from O'Hara is not rewarded right there by that call. 0-1. O'Hara takes, and that is called a ball. Goodness gracious. I guess a makeup call, but that one was definitely a strike. It caught the corner. Not entirely sure what Jim Richens is looking at behind the plate tonight at times. The 1-1 toss. O'Hara fouls it back, and it's 1-2 all the same. 7 missed calls for, I don't even know, some combination of both teams. I'm not discriminating. 1-2 the count. 2 on for Oakland, leading 3-0 in the top of the 4th. 1 out. And O'Hara strikes out to make it 2 outs. That was a good changeup way off the plate. And O'Hara fished and missed. 6 strikeouts for Crescent, just 1 shy of his season high. His pitch count at just 70. That he could have a new season high by the time the night's over in strikeouts. Let's see what Tremaine Cobb Jr. can do with 2 outs. He's a .279 hitter with runners in scoring position. The runner at second is Tatum. First is Helmick. In the top of the 4th inning, it's 3-0 Oakland. First pitch, Cobb takes a breaking ball in for strike 1. Good pitch on the low inside corner from Crescent. Cobb so far has struck out looking and also flown out to deep right field. A high fly out into the mitt of Orsak. The 0-1 toss is next from Crescent. Cobb waves and misses at a good breaking ball off the plate and low. It's 0-2. Still, all 3 runs in this game have come off the bat of Lou Helmick. That's been the Germans' night. I better go to Sutter Buttes Brewing after this game to celebrate for Lou. Pitch low, 0-2 to Cobb.
Wasn't funny the first time, Smoot.
1-2 is next from the righty Crescent to the right-handed hitting Cobb. It's in the dirt. It leaks past Campagna, and the runners advance, Tatum and Helmick. What do you have there? Wild pitch or pass ball? Wild pitch? Pass ball? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I think for pitcher's sake, that's maybe a pass ball, but I'd have to watch it back, honestly. I never know on first glance. I usually side with the catcher. Yeah. Wild pitch it is. And the 2-2 pitch to Cobb with 2 in scoring position. is rolled over to third, fielded by Denning. His throw is on the money for out number 3. So it's no runs, or let me get that straight. 1 run on 2 hits in the inning for Oakland. They leave a pair in scoring position. But Lou Helmick has a 3 RBI game through just 4 innings of play. His RBI single in the top of the 4th inning makes it 3-0 Oakland, heading to the bottom of the 4th on 860 AM The Answer. It's time for the wide world of baseball here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ballers 3, Yuba Sutter nothing. And it's time to head east. Again, it's 3-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter, bottom of the 4th. Dylan Delvecchio on the hill. We're going to first get out of this press box. Second, hop on a plane. Third, I'm just going to guess we're going to hop on a boat or a ferry of some sort. And then we're going to go to Block Island, Rhode Island. No. Yes? Block Island. Where does Block Island belong to? It says Rhode Island. Yes, Block Island, Rhode Island. Okay, and the reason we're going there is because we have a listener by the name of Kathy Lund who I believe she said she's from Connecticut, but now lives elsewhere. And she, yes, originally from Connecticut and back for a visit. She says Block Island is a must-do when here. Here's Bobby Leday to lead off the inning. First pitch to the righty, Leday is fouled off, 0-1. So Kathy says she's listening tonight from Block Island, Rhode Island. I'm assuming she's the first person to ever listen to a Ballers game from Block Island. So Kathy, we're going to talk about your current location real quick of Block Island because I've never heard of this destination. 0-1 is flown foul off to the right out of play. 0-2. Block Island, according to the great site called Google, is just south of mainland Rhode Island. Its 1800s red brick southeast lighthouse sits atop the dramatic clay cliffs of Mohegan Bluffs with a rocky beach below. Sandy beaches include popular Crescent Beach. That I think I've heard of. It's on the east coast. And the island's northern tip features the North Lighthouse, built in 1867, and Satcham Pond, which is home to gulls and swallows. Migratory songbirds visit the Block Island's National Wildlife Refuge as Leday fouls it back. Now I'm going to look on Wikipedia. And Kathy, feel free to step in. I know you're listening on YouTube, and I know it's late there, past 11. But if there's anything I say that is incorrect or that you want to add, feel free. 2-strike pitch blasted right field. Santos gets turned around. He's at the wall. He's out of room. He leaps. Does he have it? No. It's out of here. Solo shot, Bobby Leday. And Yuba Sutter's on the board. That's that short porch to right field here. 316 feet to right center for Leday. And he sneaks it out. His 3rd homer in 2 games. He's heating up. Up to 15 homers on the year. That's his 3rd against Oakland. Well, no lighthouse, but there were some LED lights flashing after that home run here in Marysville. Oppo Taco for Leday makes it 3-1, Oakland. Here's Cuba Bess, who takes low for a ball, 1-0. Again, talking about the wide world of baseball, Block Island. Kathy says it's the home of the best frozen mudslides. That's fantastic. Pop up by Bess. Right side foul ground. Delvecchio's out of room. That hit. Did that hit a fan? It was in the second row behind home. I don't think it did. It's a foul ball. It's 1-1 on Bess. It says, yes, Block Island is an island of the Outer Lands coastal archipelago. Oh, no. I always forget how to pronounce this word. I feel like it's archipelago, Pelagio, in New England. It's a New England Block Island. It's 9 miles south of mainland Rhode Island, 14 miles east of Long Island's Montauk Point. Ground ball towards first. That's handled by Almanza. He takes it himself for out number 1. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out, base is empty, 3-1 Ballers. Do I need to phone a friend? Yes, Mark. Mark Kahn asking if I need help pronouncing words. Always. Thank you. Thank you, Tony Peterson. Archipelago. Archipelago. I'm learning how to pronounce words thanks to my YouTube chat here. Archipelago. Thank you, Diego knew it to my right as the first pitch is a ball to Brusso, 1-0. Anyway, Block Island's a popular summer tourist destination known for its bicycling, hiking, sailing, fishing, and beaches. I mentioned the lighthouses as that's flown foul by Brussa. It's 1-1. It was formed by the same receding glaciers that formed the outer lands of Cape Cod, the Hamptons, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket during the last ice age thousands of years ago. Again, this is Wide World of Baseball as we go, so I'm learning as the inning goes on. 1-1's flown out of play to the right, 1-2. Southeast Lighthouse at the southeast corner of the island on the Mohegan Trail. The Mohegan Bluffs, I mentioned that already. On clear days, Montauk can be seen in the distance from the southern and western sides of the island. Pop up right side. Will this get out of play? Almanza over towards the High Wheelers dugout. Reaches, nearly falls over the railing and can't haul it in. What an effort from Almanza. He could not quite snag it, but he nearly did. Impressive core strength, too, to hang over to the railing. Oh, Block Island has been the site as well of numerous shipwrecks, including the steamer Larchmont in 1907, 1970-38 wreck of the Princess Augusta, the Queen Elizabeth II as well in 1992. Ground ball towards second, charging Harris, picks it, throws to first on the run. Nice play by Danny for out number 2. And you know what? I think that'll do it for the Wide World of Baseball here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That is Block Island for you. She says it again, Kathy, and mudslides. Frozen mudslides. The drink. Vanilla ice cream, Irish cream, vodka, chocolate syrup. Does that sound about right, Kathy? I'm not going to lie, that sounds pretty good. Speaking of cold drinks, Ben Verhoek tuned back in. Swinging a foul ball by Denning, 0-1. I did have a white chocolate and strawberry cheesecake milkshake today at Frosty's over past left field foul territory. White chocolate and strawberry cheesecake. 0-1. Foul ball off to the right, 0-2. Oh, Kathy was in Marysville last series here. Oh, I wish I could have met you, Kathy. Thank you for the kind words. Ben says my milkshake sounds unreal. Yeah, it was. Oh, no, we have fire trucks or ambulances. That's not good. Hope everyone's okay here. But looks like there was some sort of health thing that might have happened. Ball through the legs of the catcher, Tatum. It's 1-2. Or maybe those fire trucks were already here and just came to watch the game. And now they got called to work. That's what it is. Thank you, Diego. Denning, right-handed hitter, struck out swinging his first time against Delvecchio. The homer in this inning by Luday, the lone damage against him so far. The lefty kicks and fires, and Delvecchio's pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball at 90, low and away, and Denning chased it for out number 3. It's the third strikeout for Dylan Delvecchio. 4 innings of 1-run ball so far as Bobby Leday's solo opposite field homer gets the High-Wheelers on the board. We go to the 5th. It's 3-1 Oakland over Yuba Sutter on 860 AM The Answer. Yeah. Top of the 5th inning. Here from Marysville. Bay versus Buttes. 3-1 Ballers lead the High-Wheelers at the start of the 5th. It's Isai Santos who will lead off the inning in the top of the 5th. All right. We have a lot of people chiming in on YouTube today. I'm going to keep the chat going. It's time for question on the answer. What's the wildest milkshake flavor you can think of that you would try? Isai Santos takes ball 1.
Now batting number 9, Isai Santos.
So Santos takes ball 1 low. We do have a question on the answer. I want to know what's the wildest milkshake flavor you can think of that you would try. Here's ball 2 low. It's 2-0. And I think of that question because I had my white chocolate and strawberry cheesecake milkshake today at Frosty's, but it was not my first choice. 2-0 pitch from Crescent, and Santos rips a line drive right field foul past the Yuba Sutter bullpen, 2-1. No, I did not originally want the white chocolate and strawberry cheesecake milkshake from Frosty's Grill and Chill today here in Marysville. I wanted to try the peanut butter bacon milkshake, but sadly they were out of bacon. So, we have a great answer right off the bat on question on the answer. Alexander Hamill chimes in. Isai Santos a cut and a miss. It's now 2-2. I think he fouled that one off as well. Alexander says, had a durian milkshake once. Well, I can say I've had durian ice cream, and it's the worst dessert I've ever had in my entire life. Durian, if you're not familiar what it is, it's a spiky fruit. I believe it is Thai, or at least I had it at a Thai restaurant, as Santos takes ball 3 high and away. Breaking ball just missed, 3-2. But honestly, to me, durian just smells like rotten eggs, and so I want no part of it in dessert. It's not good. Payoff. Santos takes high. Ooh, that's called strike 3. That was at the top of the zone. Great pitch from Crescent. And Santos is down looking. At 7 strikeouts for Crescent, tying his season high. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. It's 3-1 Oakland over Yuba Sutter. Davis Druick is next. Druick is 0-2 in this game. Ben Verhoek says he wants to get that tiramisu flavor Frosty's had on the list, and also they had huckleberry. I did have huckleberry last time. It was great. And then tiramisu, yeah, I need to try that too. Druick takes low and in 1-0. Paul asking, sorry, not from California, why Buttes? It's a, well, Ben has already answered it. Pitch outside, 2-0 to Druick. Yes, the Yuba Sutter area is known for their small mountain range. It's called Buttes. Formed from, I believe, volcanoes. And the Buttes are affectionately known as the smallest mountain range in the world. 2-0. Druick hammers one. High and deep. Right center field. Pike at the wall. Pike leaps, and it's off the top of the wall. It's gone. Campagna smacks the dirt in front of him as Davis Druick rounds the bases, touches them all. Davis Druick stays hot with a solo shot and puts Oakland up 4-1 in the top of the fifth. Let's hear it for Davis Druick in those YouTube comments. I know we got Paul tuned in. Davis Druick extends his hit streak to 5. That's now 4 homers in his past. Let's see. I'm going to guess it's over this 4-game hit streak. It might have had one earlier in this earlier in the Boise series as Christian Almanza takes a strike. It's 0-1. Davis Druick got into that one. It was right down the middle. Fastball at 88. 106 off the bat of Druick. Almanza shoots one foul off to the left, 0-2. Launch angle of 36 degrees. And 369 feet later, Davis Druick has his 18th of the year. Almanza cut and a miss. Good bounce back from Crescent right there as he threw him a breaking ball and now has a season-high 8 strikeouts tonight. Unfortunately for Crescent, it comes after a solo shot to Druick.
Now batting, number 4, Daniel Harris.
Make sure, yep. Season-high 8 Ks for Crescent. However, 2 of those Ks sandwich a solo shot by Druick. Here's Danny Harris. Right-handed batter has already struck out twice, and he swings and misses on the first pitch. A fastball at 88. It's 0-1. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. 4-1 Oakland after the Druick solo bomb. Harris takes low. It's 1-1. All right, back to regularly scheduled programming. Milkshakes. 1-1. Harris takes outside 2-1. I asked you on question on the answer, what's the craziest milkshake flavor you would try? T-Mac comes up with jalapeno chocolate. I feel like that would be fun. Harris takes way off the plate, 3-1. Dan Silvert says the Aikida's on the way to Tahoe where they blend in a full piece of pie to the milkshake. That's pretty crazy. Jameson milkshake with a pickleback chaser milkshake. That's a lot of alcohol. Robert Sullivan. Cookie butter milkshake. That sounds great, Lemon. Then Josh has quite the answer. 3-1 coming to Danny. Harris fouls it off. Josh says, answer on the question. Go to a Gilroy Garlic Festival and you will get wild. I'm going to guess they have garlic milkshakes. I don't want that. Steve says a Tapatio hot sauce milkshake. Tapatio, thank you. Harris 3-2 pop foul. Now, Tapatio, is that Spanish hot sauce? Do you know what country? No. Worth a shot. Every Mexican household has Tapatio. Okay. Harris spoils the 3-2 pitch. Foul. Out of play off to the right. 4-1 Ballers lead. Top of the fifth, 2 outs after the Druick shot. Another payoff is laced to second, past the dive of Berkey and into center. Harris finally avoids the K with a hard hit single up the middle. Stung that one at 108 miles an hour off the bat. Well hit ball by Danny Harris as he got a fastball below the zone and still barreled it up. That brings up Jake Allgaier. Pitch count now for Crescent up to 95. And with a lefty warming in the pen, looks like Sam Drumheller. This seems to be Crescent's last inning and even maybe one of his last batters as he nearly hits Allgaier with a pitch inside. It's 1-0. Thank you for your answers on Question on the Answer. As Dan Silver adds half strawberry and half Oreo. A Jack in the Box is solid. Ballers love blueberry pie shake. These are pretty good, pretty crazy. A lot of pie flavored milkshakes. Allgaier strokes one. High and deep. Left center field. Over is the center fielder. Diving Pike. No chance to get it. Harris is coming in. The throw home is slightly offline. Harris scores standing up. It's an opposite field RBI double for Jake Allgaier, who can't stop hitting. A 3-hit game for Allgaier, and he's done that in back-to-back contests. 327-foot double to left center field. An opposite field RBI two-bagger gives Oakland a 5-1 lead. Harris scores from first on the play, and Dylan Tatum is next. And with a lefty and Helmick due up next after Tatum, Crescent a right-handed pitcher. I think this right-handed batter, Tatum, is Crescent's last batter one way or another, as his pitch count is at 97. 5-1 Oakland lead in the top of the fifth with 2 outs. Tatum first pitch swing, bounces it towards third, just to the left of the bag, foul. Strikeout, home run, strikeout in this inning for Crescent. And then a single by Harris up the middle and an opposite field RBI double for Jake Allgaier, who came into this game, Allgaier, hitting .409 in his 5-game hit streak and now has a 3-hit game in a 6-game hit streak. Now Dylan Tatum is 1 for 1 tonight with a single and a walk. Righty-righty battle. Oh, 1 toss. Tatum takes high and tight for a strike. Great pitch. That's just on the corner, too. Nicely placed. Nicely placed by Crescent, indeed. Tatum's way behind, nothing in 2. Crescent already has a season-high 8 strikeouts in this game. And his 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Pitch in the dirt. Tatum saying he fouled it off. He's tagged out by Campagna. Jim Richens is the home plate umpire, telling Tatum, no, you did not touch it. And Tatum is upset and thinks he should still be batting. Now Aaron Miles still out there. Aaron Miles gets the no from Jim Richens that he did not go, and the Ballers will take the field for the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a strikeout. It is the 9th for Crescent, a season high, but his team trails 5-1 heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Homer by Davis Druick, RBI double by Jake Allgaier in the inning. This is Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 5th inning here from Marysville. I'm Nevada Cullen. Thanks for tuning in on 860 AM The Answer. 5-1 Ballers lead thanks to a homer by Druick and a double by Allgaier in the top of the 5th inning. We're halfway home. I think we're done with the question on the answer. Dan Silver is asking if I've run out of culinary possibilities in Marysville. I had Frosties again today. Oh, and I am seeing it confirmed also in the YouTube chat. Tapatio is a Mexican hot sauce. And also a Tapatio, I guess, according to one of our YouTube listeners, is a person from Jalisco. Nice. First pitch of the inning is outside to Evan Berkey. 7-8-9 coming up for the High Wheelers in this bottom of the fifth. 5-1 Oakland leads. Dylan Delvecchio on the hill has allowed exactly one hit in each inning and just one run. Next is just low. It's 2-0. That was a changeup at 78 miles an hour. All right, the YouTube chat just says too many comments for me to read through all the options. Line drive over third. Berkey with a leadoff single here in the fifth. That's now 3 out of 5 innings in which Yuba Sutter has gotten the leadoff man aboard. Berkey with the single off of Delvecchio. Brings up Cooper Hext.
Now batting number 4, Cooper Hext.
Those of you listening on YouTube can see the stats displayed. 5 runs on 8 hits at this point. No errors for Oakland. 1 run on 5 hits. No errors for Yuba Sutter. Those stats brought to you by Presto Stats. Cooper Hext stands in. And Dylan Delvecchio wants to talk to his catcher, Dylan Tatum. And keeping those stats up to date for you here in the press box at Bryant Field, it's Xavier, who's working his first game with the High Wheelers. And from what I can tell, he's doing a great job. So just wanted to give Xavier a shout out. So the mound meeting concludes between Delvecchio and Tatum. 5-1 Ballers lead in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's Oakland 5, Yuba Sutter 1. 3 singles, a double, and a home run allowed by Delvecchio. That solo shot to lead off the fourth by Leday is the only run he's surrendered so far. And his first pitch to Cooper Hext, the left-handed batter, is popped behind home. It's 0-1. Hext lined out to center his first time up. Berkey gets his lead off of first. High Wheelers have been running tonight, not here though, as that ball is driven into right field for a base hit. This should put Berkey on third base. Santos fields it well, and Berkey is safe at third. Back-to-back hits here in the fifth inning for the High Wheelers. It's the first time tonight that the High Wheelers have had multiple hits in an inning. And as I say that, Malik Binns is warming for Oakland. It looks like James Harris is going to come out of his dugout to do something. Now, what James is doing out of the dugout, I'm not sure. Maybe he just wants a different angle. Looks like he's talking to Tremaine Cobb Jr. and aligning the defense. Now he's maybe running to the bathroom. Here's Mike Campagna. First pitch to him is a called strike, high in the zone. Change up at 78 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Runners at first and third for the High Wheelers. Trailing the Ballers 5-1 in the bottom of the fifth. It doesn't look like the leash will be too much longer for Delvecchio. His pitch count only at 60. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Man, when he's able to execute that changeup tonight, it has been his best pitch by far. It has, on average, about 20 inches to 2 feet of run to it away from the righties. And you just saw, if you're watching on Flow, Hext swing wildly at a pitch that honestly wasn't far off from the zone. Just a really good changeup. Next is the 0-2, and Delvecchio will throw to first. Now the runner at third, creeping Berkey, but he'll go back to his bag. Hext was safe at first. Delvecchio making sure to throw over. Campagna grounded out to second first time up. Ballers would trade a double play for a run given up right here. 0-2 toss. That's high and away at 80. The changeup again from Delvecchio. Now better yet would be a strikeout and then a double play, but that's just getting greedy now, isn't it? Berkey at third, Hext at first. Campagna the batter, right-handed swinger. Lefty Delvecchio looks at first, kicks, fires, missed outside at 89. The fastball off the plate. Good hold from Campagna. 2-2. Looks like the last few pitches have been outside to Campagna. So let's see on 2-2 if Delvecchio comes back in, or at least down in the zone, or below the zone. 2-2. Delvecchio fires. Campagna pokes it left field. This is actually pretty deep. O'Hara at the wall, can't make the catch, and then crashes into the wall. Scoring is Berkey. Great read and the wave around for Hex. The throw from Cobb is a strong one. Hex is safe. And it's a 2-run single by Mike Campagna as he continues to hit well against the Oakland Ballers. That's now 7 RBI for the catcher and just 22 at-bats. There's that air horn. Nothing bad about that pitch from the lefty Delvecchio at the bottom of the zone. But the changeup this time, Campagna got to it, doubling to left. Great effort from O'Hara, just could not haul it in. This will knock Delvecchio out of the game after 4 innings of work. Much better than his prior start. He still has a lot to be happy about compared to Wednesday against Boise as Delvecchio exits after 4. Malik Binns is the new pitcher for Oakland. We'll tell you about him when you return on 860 AM. The Answer with the score 5-3, Oakland leading Yuba Sutter. Bottom of the 5th. It's a 5-3 lead. Malik Binns is the new pitcher for the Oakland Ballers here in the bottom of the 5th with no one out and Campagna at second base. The first 3 reached against Dylan Delvecchio in the inning, and so he is done. His line for now, 4 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Overall, you compare that to 2 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 11 earned runs, and 3 homers allowed on Wednesday. You'll take that 10 times out of 10 from Dylan Delvecchio. And the new pitcher is Malik Binns for the Oakland Ballers. Binns, a newly acquired baller, traded from the Rocky Mountain Vibes recently. Made his Oakland debut on Tuesday against Boise. 2 hitless innings and earned the win. And Saturday, Midtown. Okay, good to know. Binns on Saturday, his first career save, pitched 2 hitless innings for Oakland. So Binns, the tall righty, 6'7", 2 appearances, 4 innings, a 0 ERA, no hits, no earned runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. He is not responsible for Campagna at second. That's Delvecchio's man. So here goes nothing. Binns to face the top of the order. River Orsak, first pitch nearly hits him inside at 85. Breaking ball didn't break like it was supposed to, 1-0. Orsak today, 1 for 2 with a double to right center field. 5-3 lead for Oakland. Bottom of the 5th inning, nobody out. Orsak, the righty, hits it very slowly to second. Tough play. Harris charging, flips underhand to first. That was the only right thing to do there, and he gets the out. Campagna to third. 4-3 put out, 1 away. It's a productive out for Orsak, as now Pike will have his sights set on plating Campagna from third. Good breaking ball there from Binns. Actually moved, I guess, over the plate to the righty Orsak, but Orsak hit it weakly. Now it's Pike, who's 1 for 2, robbed of a hit by O'Hara in the third. And the lefty swats one foul behind home off to the left of the press box, 0-1. 5-3, Oakland leads Yuba Sutter. Bottom of the fifth inning. Tight contest here in Marysville. Runner at third is Campagna after his two-run double earlier this inning. 0-1, Pike, lefty with a blue bat. Squares to bunt, drops it down first base side. Almanza, the tag is not applied. Wow. Aaron Miles comes out to say, hold on. Either he's out of the baseline or Almanza tagged him. Campagna is safe at home either way. Aaron Miles will talk to Bill Shortridge about the call. It might just be to make sure that he doesn't get some help. No, he's definitely talking about the baseline, saying that Pike ran out of the baseline to get out of the way of the tag. Will Bill Shortridge talk to Jim Richens? Jim Richens is making his way up the line. Aaron Miles is saying he's already here. You might as well talk to him. Now Jim Richens will be called with Robert McGee, and the three umpires will converse and discuss the call at first base. Pike gets an RBI either way, hit or out. That's the question. Was he out of the baseline? The answer is still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. No, he was not out of the baseline. It's an RBI bunt single. The squeeze works for Pike. And that's Billy Horton ball at its finest. Some small ball from the High Wheelers makes it a one-run game. That closes the line on Del Vecchio. That's 4 earned runs over 4 innings. And now Binns will try to just get out of this inning without giving up the lead. It's 5-4 Oakland. Bottom of the fifth, Bobby Leday. Homer his last time at the plate. Runner goes, and Leday was swinging on the hit and run, I guess. If that wasn't a hit and run, Leday should not have been swinging, despite it being an inside breaking ball, because Pike had that base stolen. Pike already with 1 stolen base today. 1 out in the bottom of the fifth inning. 5-4. Ballers lead the High Wheelers. Leday 1 for 2 with a home run to the other field. Pops one out of play, 0-2. Again, Binns in for Del Vecchio in this inning. So far for Binns, so good. A ground out and then a squeeze play in which Ballers did not get the out on. 0-2 to Leday. Will the runner go again? Pike? No. And Leday launches left field over the head of O'Hara and over the wall. Bobby Leday, who did not have a 2-homer game before Sunday, homers twice in back-to-back games. A go-ahead 2-run homer off of Binns, who had not even allowed a hit as a baller entering this inning, gives up the go-ahead 2-run bomb to Leday. Cuba Bass is next. Yuba Sutter takes the lead with a big 5th inning, a 5-run inning with 5 hits. It's 6-5 High Wheelers over the Ballers in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Cuba Bass is up at the plate. 107 off the bat. That's why, even though it was a low launch angle, it got out of here. 18-degree launch angle? Wow. Bass takes low. 92. It's 1-0. That was a breaking ball, and it was, I guess, over the plate a bit too much. And Leday just got the barrel to it. Again, 107 off the bat. And an 18-degree launch angle. That is truly wild. That was a low shot. Foul ball, 1-1. Mind you, it's a high wall to left field. Yes, if it hits the wall, it's a homer, the top of the wall, that is. The high wall is determined to keep the ball out of the street beyond the field of play. It's a pretty major intersection out in left field. 1-1. The lefty Bass takes low and in, 2-1. But that ball just disappeared over the tall green wall. I don't know how it got out of here. That's just Bobby Leday doing Bobby Leday things. 4 homers in his last 2 games and 16 on the season. 2-1 pitch from Binns to Bass. Bounced in, 3-1. Hitters count for Bass, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout tonight. 6-5 High Wheelers with still just 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That squeeze play at first is proving consequential tonight. 3-1. Best takes ball 4. Off the plate, outside on the lefty Bess. So Binns got the first out, then the squeeze play, then the 2-run homer, now a walk. And this inning has officially not gone to plan for Oakland. Brings up Gio Brusa. And Yuba Sutter's only win against Oakland this year, they had a 6-run inning. That was the second. That was the first game here in Marysville this year. Gio Brusa, switch hitting lefty, cuts and misses at the high 88-mile-an-hour pitch from Binns. 0-1. 1-2 today, Brusa. 1 for 2 at the plate. Brusa, the 32-year-old from Lodi, California. 0-1 toss. Brusa takes 87 on the outside corner. 0-2. Brusa, the team's franchise player, is a St. Mary's alum. He's a Central Valley native. Same high school as Tatum, Almanza, and Lozano. But a few years before those 3 went there. 0-2, Brusa chops it foul at first. It was 5-1 Oakland entering this bottom of the 5th inning. Yuba Sutter has turned the page in this game. They lead by 1. 0-2 pitch from Binns. Popped up, left side. Near foul ground, in foul ground, Allgaier makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Next is Connor Denning. Denning is the 9th batter of the inning for Yuba Sutter. 5 hits, 5 runs in the frame for the High Wheelers. Campagna with a 2-run double to left, and Bobby Leday with a 2-run homer. Homers in consecutive innings for Leday to help put the High Wheelers in front. Connor Denning, the switch-hitting lefty, takes a strike, 0-1. He got an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, really right down the middle, and did not swing. 0-1 is next. Binns with the high green socks set at the belt. Malik comes home, and that ball is stroked to the right side for the 6th hit of the inning. Station to station goes Bess, and the High Wheelers not only bat around, they'll send Berkey to the plate for the 2nd time this frame. Usually when a team bats around in an inning, in a game, when they send 10 or more to the plate, they tend to win that game. But Oakland's still very much in this. It's 6-5 Yuba Sutter with a 5-run inning. Berkey singled to start this inning. Right-handed batter against the righty Binns. Berkey just extended his hit streak to 5 games. He has 5 home runs against Oakland this year. First pitch just in at 87. It's 1-0. Berkey 1 for 2 in this game. Has also been caught stealing and scored a run. The runners are Bess and Denning. 1-0. Berkey, he looked like he almost leaned into it. He took inside. It's 2-0. It leaked out of the mid of Tatum, and Bess did not try to advance. He does not have that kind of speed. Binns just missed in there with the breaking ball. Did not really break like he wanted it to. Berkey, former player at Cal State Bakersfield, 2-0. Takes way high at 84, 3-0. Berkey finished his collegiate career at Evansville for those Purple Aces in 2022. Made his pro debut with Ottawa in 2023 in the Frontier League. Then went to the Washington Wild Things, traded there. 3-0, he takes a strike, 3-1. That pitch just at the top of the zone from Binns. And so Berkey was teammates with Danny Harris in 2024 with Danny Harris, who's wearing his neon arm sleeve at second base. Hitters count 3-1 pitch from Binns. Berkey clubs it foul. Goodness gracious, he got a hanger, and he was well early. That could have made this an even bigger inning for Yuba Sutter. They've already played at 5 in the inning. Could have made it 8 with a 3-run shot. Bess and Denning, the base runners. 2 outs, 3-2 pitch is next from Binns, so Bess and Denning will go. Binns looks off into the distance, looks home, kicks, fires, missed. Breaking ball, no chase from Berkey. Second walk from Binns, and now he's had to work in this inning after Del Vecchio. He's thrown, let's see, probably some 23 pitches as Jim Diedrich is out to talk to the right-handed throwing Binns. Brings up Cooper Hex for the second time this inning. He singled earlier this frame through the right side. Jim Diedrich, the pitching coach for the Oakland Ballers in his second year. Oakland, the best pitching staff in the league for much of this season, if not all of it. ERA is closing in on 5, though, as the pitching has had some oopsies lately. There's the 22-run loss to the, or 22-9 loss, I should say, to the Boise Hawks last week. Dylan Del Vecchio was better today, but he did give up 4 earned runs when it was all said and done, and Binns now has given up a few to his name, or I should say 2 exactly to his name. Here is Cooper Hext, the 11th batter of the inning. The Highwheelers have the bases loaded. Hext has driven in 70 this year. Left-handed hitting outfielder Hext rests his bat on the shoulder. The first pitch from Binns is yanked into the dirt. What a stop by Tatum to pick that 1-0, 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Malik. And it was yanked into the dirt. Safe to say this is Malik's worst outing yet as a baller. He hadn't even allowed a hit yet as a baller entering this game, and now he's allowed 3 hits and 2 walks so far. 1-0. Hex takes a called strike, 87. Was it on the corner? No, it's challenged by Hex, and that'll be overturned. Jim Richens with a generous call. Ball. 2-0. Good spot to challenge for Hext. Highwheelers have all 3 challenges remaining. That is a great place to use it because now Hex is in a hitter's count with the bases loaded and 2 outs. A 6-5 Highwheeler lead, bottom of the 5th. They've already played at 5 in the inning. 2-0 pitch from Binns is too tall. And he's a pitch away from walking a run in. Binns did struggle with the free passes in Rocky Mountain at times. 48 walks in 64 innings. His 3-0 is breezed in for a strike at 85, top of the zone. 3-1. Still, this is a hitter's count for Hext. How aggressive is he? 70 RBI, just 4 against Oakland this year. Bess at third. Denning at second. Berkey at first. Binns set at the belt. Comes home. And that is jacked to right field. And if it's fair, it's gone, and it's fair. It's a grand slam for Cooper Hext. He breaks it open in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 9-run inning for the Highwheelers. What a comeback for Yuba Sutter here in the 5th. An absolute tank. 361 feet to right for Hext. It's going to be a lot of air horn right now. Binns looking off into the bullpen. But I think he'll get the opportunity to finish this inning. James Collier was warming in the pen. But you don't really need Collier at this point. No, not anymore. It's a 9-run inning. It is 10-5 Highwheelers. This game has taken a really sharp turn in the Highwheelers' direction. This is the 12th batter of the inning. Mike Campagna takes a strike. 0-1. 91 at the bottom of the zone from Binns. 3-1 pitch from Binns was, let's see, must have been right over the plate. That's lasered to center, but right at Bugs. He backs up and makes the catch. Sorry. No, it is Bugs in center field. Don't know when he came in, but he does make the catch out in center. And so it's 9 runs in the inning for the Yuba Sutter Highwheelers on 7 hits. 2 homers in the frame, including The grand slam by Cooper Hext. Also, Bobby Leday has a 2-homer game. It's still decently early in this game, but it's 10-5 High Wheelers as we head to the 6th on 860 AM The Answer. After a wild 5th, Cole Crescen's in line for the win in this game. 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, and 9 strikeouts, which is a season high for Cole Crescent. And he is relieved by Sam Drumheller in the top of the 6th. Highway Tune by Greta Van Fleet is his walk-up for today, his pitching song. Drumheller, the lefty, has been excellent for a Yuba setter this season. A 6.82 ERA, 28 appearances, 30 1/3 innings, 33 hits, 15 walks, 26 strikeouts. He has an 0-4 record, but most notably, he has not allowed an earned run in 14 of his last 15 appearances, including Sunday at Glacier. He threw a hitless inning. Drumheller to face Lou Helmick to start the inning, and he misses outside, 1-0. Well, the Ballers trail 10-5 in the top of the 6th, thanks to a 9-run inning for the High Wheelers, in which they sent 12 men to bat. 2 homers in the frame, a 2-run shot, and a grand slam. Leday and Hext. Helmick takes a strike right over the middle at 89. It's 1-1. Helmick drove in the first 3 runs of this ballgame for either team with a 2-run double and an RBI single. Helmick hits this one to the right side and through, and Lou Helmick has a 3-hit game, tying his season high. Bounces it through the right side. He got some sort of breaking ball. Oh, yes, it was the breaking ball. And it stayed just up for Helmick to bounce through. So if the Ballers want to come back in this game, they've got to do it. Here is this is Daryl Buggs II, pinch hitting for Michael O'Hara right there. Daryl Buggs II bunts one to the right side. This could be a hit. Drumheller tags him. Wow. That is impressive PFP from Sam Drumheller, and he is hyped after that one. So Bug moves Helmick over. 19, Daryl Buggs II with the sacrifice. 1 unassisted is the putout. Brings up Tremaine Cobb Jr. Helmick now at second base in scoring position with 1 away. Cobb trying to bring him home, make it a 4-run game. First pitch to Trey is a strike, 90 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. Cobb on a 4-game hit streak, but is 0 for 3 in this game. The lefty Drumheller comes home, and Cobb bounces it to second. It is fielded by Berkey on a few hops. His throw to first in time. Helmick slides to third. 2 away, brings up Isai Santos. Santos is 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout and also was hit by a pitch. Ballers trail 10-5 in the top of the 6th inning. Here from Marysville, runner at third is Helmick. First pitch to Santos is called a strike on the outside corner, even though it was just off the plate. Oh, 1. That's called a ball. A little bit low that time, 1-1. Oh. Yes. 1-1 the count. Santos with 2 RBI on Sunday. Takes low. It's 2-1. Two and one from the lefty. Drumheller to the left-handed hitting Santos. And Isai taps it slowly to first. This is picked up. The toss to first. Drumheller tags the bag. Nice fielding inning by the pitcher Drumheller as Helmick is left stranded at third base. Santos grounds out 3-1. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for Oakland in the top of the 6th. It's 10-5. Yuba Sutter heading to the bottom of the 6th inning on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the 6th inning, and after a 9-run 5th, the High Wheelers coming back up to bat, up 10-5 over the Ballers here in Game 1 on 860 AM The Answer. So thanks to those of you tuning in on this Tuesday night. This is has not been a great inning for, or 5th inning was not a great inning for Oakland. Malik Binns is still on the hill here in the bottom of the 6th. Binns gave up 2 homers in the bottom of the 5th inning to Leday and then to Hext. And Binns will look to right the ship here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's also time to look at scores from around the Pioneer League. As River Orsak starts this inning, the leadoff man is 1 for 3 with a double today. First pitch from the righty Binns to the righty Orsak is grooved in on the outside corner for a strike. Good fastball at 89, 0-1. And, we have some important scores from around the Pioneer League tonight. 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Well, the High Wheelers enter tonight 2.5 back of a playoff spot. The High Wheelers are now just 2 games back of a playoff spot. Ogden loses to Billings tonight in Billings, 12-3. 1-1 outside, called a strike, looked nowhere close, but you could tell that Orsak did not want to risk a challenge there. It's 1-2. Also, because of a weather delay in Colorado Springs, the Rocky Mountain Vibes 11-2 winners in 7 innings over the Sky Sox today. 1-2 is next to the right-handed hitting Orsak, and Binns misses outside with a breaking ball, 2-2. Also, another final from Great Falls. The Voyagers beat the Range Riders 12-9. Unfortunately, in Missoula, it's the Paddleheads 11 and the Jackalopes 4. 2-2. Binns gets a pop-up foul out of play. The Ballers, if they want to get the #1 overall seed in the Pioneer League playoffs, they need to finish with the best overall record. Right now, they are, I think it's 6 games up on Missoula. Good cushion. 2-2 breaking balls fouled off of Tatum. And then one more score for you from Boise. It's the Idaho Falls Chuckers 5, the Boise Hawks 5. But the Hawks are threatening in the bottom of the 7th. Runners at the corners with one out for Boise. 2-2 pitch. Bounce towards short. Backhand Cobb. Spears it. Throws. Got him. Tremaine Cobb Jr. with the laser from short. Throws out River Orsac by half a step. What a seed from Trey. One away. That was 107 off the bat of River Orsac. And Cobb did well to get there in the first place, to field, and then the throw. So one out, bottom of the 6th, 10-5 High-Wheelers. Here's Garrett Pike, RBI single off of Binns. It was a squeeze play. He takes high and away, 1-0. So as of now, there is a chance tonight that the High-Wheelers are just 1.5 back of a playoff spot. And 1.5 back of a playoff spot. Ground ball to Harris. Nice play over to his left. Makes the play. 106 off the bat of Pike. 2 hard hit grounders, 2 outs. Danny Harris at second with a sweet grab over towards the 3-4 hole. But my point is this. The High-Wheelers might be the biggest winners in the Pioneer League tonight. If they win and Boise wins, then Yuba Sutter will be a 1.5 back of Idaho Falls and Ogden. Here's Bobby Leday, 2 homers and clubs one in the sky. Foul ground right field. Santos in fair ground makes the catch for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th inning for Malik Binns. A needed, necessary bounce back inning for Binns after giving up, well, being part of the reason the Ballers gave up 9 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 10-5. High-Wheelers over the Ballers heading to the 7th on 860 AM The Answer. Another new pitcher for the High-Wheelers, their 3rd pitcher of the game after Sam Drumheller throws a scoreless 6th. It's Zach Volker on for the 7th. The former collegiate teammate once upon a time of Dylan Tatum might face him in this game. It's the top of the 7th inning. It's 10-5 High-Wheelers over the Ballers. High-Wheelers looking to win a 4th straight game and snap Oakland's 4-game winning streak of their own. Volker, the right-handed pitcher, acquired via trade on August 1st. From Great Falls to Yuba Sutter he went, and then made his Yuba Sutter debut against Oakland on August 7th through a hitless inning. Sunday against Glacier, he gave up 2 hits and 2 earned runs. Volker looking to bounce back. He did strike out 2 on Sunday. He has a 3.86 ERA as a High-Wheeler through 8 appearances, 9 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 6 walks, and 11 strikeouts. 6'1", 215-pound, hard-throwing righty at 24 years old, Granite Bay, California native. And Volker looking to keep the Ballers off the board in the top of the 7th. He first has to face Davis Druick, the 3-hole hitter tonight with a homer last time up to pretty much straightaway center field. It was right center, though. First pitch is high and away at 93 from Volker. It's 1-0. This game is not going in Oakland's direction right now as Druick takes high and away at 94. It's 2-0. It was going Oakland's way in the 5th when Druick hit a solo shot, and then Jake Allgaier hit an RBI double to make it 5-1 Ballers. But a 9-run bottom of the 5th inning has put the High Wheelers in command of this ballgame. 2-0 toss to Druick, the lefty. Is a swing and a miss. He chased ball 3, 93, a half swing from Druick at a ball north of the zone. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and just got a little bit of rise to it even, that four-seamer. 2-1, Druick taps it foul. That was a changeup low and away. Great pitch there from Volker. Druick did well just to get a piece of it, and it's 2-2. Druick now on a 5-game hit streak, hit 3 homers in the series against Boise, and then has a homer today. He's 1 for 3. Two-two toss next from Volker. Druick cuts and misses at 95 outside. Strikeout for Volker to start his day. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 10-5 High Wheelers. Everything's pointing High Wheelers tonight in front of a crowd of 1189, just shy of 1,200 people on this Tuesday night here in Marysville. That's an awesome crowd on back-to-school night. Their best Tuesday of the year in terms of attendance. Here's Christian Almanza, 0 for 3 in the game. First pitch, Almanza takes, ball 1 high, 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Volker. For Volker, it's 6 walks to 11 strikeouts entering this game, 10 to 14 strikeouts with Great Falls this year. 1-0 changeup is high and away, 2-0. Volker signed by the Ottawa Titans on July 23rd, 2024. Ironically, that was following the trade of Jonah Jenkins to the Missoula Paddleheads to fill the need of Jenkins, who is now Volker's teammate as a High Wheeler. 2-0 toss. Almanza waves and misses at a changeup. It's 2-1. Volker would end 2024 with the Great Falls Voyagers. Signed with Evansville this year of the Frontier League. Made his way back to Great Falls before being traded to Yuba Sutter. His 2-1 toss to the lefty, Almanza. Is served on a line pass short into left center field. Over to it is Hext. Almanza settles for a single. A 1-out single for Almanza here in the 7th. And for Christian, that extends the hit streak to 10.
Now batting number 4, Daniel Harris.
Brings up Daniel Harris IV, who struck out his first 2 times tonight, then singled up the middle, 108 miles an hour off the bat in the 5th inning. Ballers looking for a way back in this game, down to their final 8 outs. Top of the 7th inning, 10-5 High Wheelers. 1-out runner at first is Almanza. First pitch, as Danny waves and misses at a breaking ball. The scouting report on Danny is clear. Breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball. Do not throw him a fastball or he will smash it. Let's see if Volker tries to turn it up a tad on a fastball instead. And Harris lines an 84-mile-an-hour breaking ball into center field. He left it up and in. And Harris, with back-to-back at-bats with a single, puts 2 on with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Yuba Sutter, it looks like the pan is stirring. Bullpen catcher going to his position, and the High Wheelers will get someone up and going. As Volker has allowed back-to-back singles here in the top of the 7th. Volker also coming off a performance on Sunday where he allowed 2 hits and 2 earned runs. He's given up 2 hits and now faces the red-hot Jake Allgaier, hitting from the left side again tonight. Has 3 hits already. And Allgaier takes a first pitch strike at 93. No surprise, way outside, and finally challenged by Oakland correctly. Overturned to a ball. The teams are 3 for 3 on their challenges tonight, as Jim Richens has been inconsistent at best behind the plate. So Allgaier with the challenge.
Ballers have 2 challenges remaining.
We challenge him correctly. I don't remember. Pitch inside to Allgaier at 80. The changeup. It's 2-0. Allgaier today with 2 singles and an RBI double. 2-0 toss. Allgaier takes in 3-0, 93-mile-an-hour fastball, nowhere close. Allgaier came into this game hot. 5-game hit streak, hitting .409 over that span. Those 5-game hit streak, I should say. It all took place during the Boise series. And now today he has 3 hits, tying his season high. Does he have a 4th in him? 3-0 pitch from Volker. Allgaier takes, and that's 92, way off the plate, and the bases are full. This should prompt Jerome Williams, the pitching coach for the High Wheelers, on the top step of his dugout. Wonders out as the Ballers load him up for Dylan Tatum. Yikes. Yuba Sutter is warming up a righty. It is Mason Bryant, who the Ballers have seen before. And, well, as the bases are loaded, I'm reminded of Isai Santos' grand slam against Mason Bryant here in Marysville. Dylan Tatum has a grand slam this year. Single walk for Oakland with 1 out in this inning. Dylan Tatum is 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout tonight. And Tatum is just 1 home run and 3 RBI shy of moving into second place in franchise history in both categories. He could do it all with 1 swing here. Had 2 big home runs in the series against Boise, including a walk-off blast. Tatum 3 for 8.
Now batting for the Ballers, number 7, Dylan Tatum.
Which one are we looking at here? I see. The strike at the beginning? I don't know. Probably. Tatum swing and a miss, nothing in 1. We're asking about removing pitches. We'll worry about it after, but I think we can do it. 10-5, Ballers trail the High Wheelers to the top of the 7th. The bases are loaded for Oakland. Tatum 3 for 8 with the bases loaded this season with a grand slam. 0-1 pitch. Tatum takes, pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Coming home is Almanza. He slides feet first. He's safe. And it's a 4-run game. No more chances at a grand slam for now. Ball 1 in the dirt. Everyone moves up on the wild pitch. Oh, no, Campagna's down after that play. I think that ball might have bounced up and gotten him in the throat. I really didn't see what happened. All right, I guess now we can, if you want to fix it now, we can go back. I'm helping Yuba Sutter with their, I think if we, no, it's the Allgaier walk, right? Yep, Allgaier, there was 1. Try just inputting pitches, deleting all the pitches. Is that an option? Yep. And then hit B 4 times, and that should work. Should fix the pitch count. There we go. All right. We saved the pitch count of Volker. Okay, so Oakland gets 1 back. It's now 10-6. Yuba Sutter here in the top of the 7th inning. And there are 2 in scoring position for Tatum. Tatum, who is in a 1-1 count right here and has driven in 69 this season. Dylan Tatum with 12 RBI this season against Yuba Sutter, including an 8 RBI game. Volker allows his first earned run against Oakland this season. Runners now at second and third. Harrison Allgaier on the bags, wearing a neon and white arm sleeve, respectively. 1-1 toss from Volker, the righty. Tatum takes another breaking ball in the dirt, and Campagna has to block it again. Volker has struggled with command in this inning a bit, especially with the walk to Allgaier. Now the wild pitch, and another ball in the dirt when facing Tatum. Volker also knows that the tying run is on deck in Lou Helmick, who has already driven in 3 today. So that's all the more reason to throw it to Dylan Tatum. Catcher Campagna set up inside. 2-1 toss from Volker. Tatum takes strike 2, 95 towards the bottom of the zone. Safe to say Tatum was not sitting dead red there after those breaking balls. And now that opens up the breaking ball for Volker. But does he dare bury it after already scoring a run against him on a wild pitch? I brought home Almanza. Harris, the new runner, at third. Allgaier at second, and Volker disengages. After a 9-run bottom of the 5th inning, Highwheelers lead this game. It's 10-6 Yuba Sutter in the top of the 7th. Oakland has 2 in scoring position for Tatum. 2-2 toss. Tatum fights it off. Foul behind home, out of play. Dylan Tatum is one of the best hitters on this team with runners in scoring position, hitting .357 in this situation. Just a tick better than his .343 average on the season, which is the best mark on the team. His 69 RBI is second most on the team. With Harris at third and Allgaier at second, this is who you want at the plate. On 2-2, Volker set at the belt. Rocks, settles, goes. Tatum fights it off towards that Ballers dugout on the third base side. Tatum today, a single, a walk, and a strikeout. This game has seen a lot of hits, 23 hits and 16 runs. Tatum's single in the second was placed right in front of Hext, who's playing plenty deep out in left field, respecting the power of Tatum, who has 21 homers this year. Another 2-2 pitch. Tatum takes ball 3, 95 miles an hour, just above the zone. Did not miss by a whole lot, but Tatum has one of the better eyes on the team with 37 walks. He's not trying to walk here. He wants to bring home Harris and Allgaier and make it a 2-run game. Payoff pitch. Tatum swings and misses. 95, blown by him. Volker gets his second K of the inning. Is that it for Volker? Doesn't seem like it, but Helmick is coming up. Last I checked, there was a righty in the pen. No one really warming with any intensity right now for, no. All right, that's because Yuba Sutter was already ready to make a change. Billy Horton's going to the pen. I'm assuming it's Mason Bryant entering for the Highwheelers here in Marysville against Lou Helmick as Volker is done after just 2/3 of an inning. Billy Horton and his Highwheelers are playing, fighting for their playoff lives. And that is why the quick hit, quick hook for Volker. Mason Bryant is in. We'll tell you about him when you return on 860 AM The Answer with the Ballers trailing the Highwheelers 10-6. New pitcher for the Highwheelers here in the top of the 7th inning. It's Mason Bryant coming on in relief for the Yuba Sutter Highwheelers. Mason Bryant Sunday against Glacier tied his season high with 2 innings, 3 hits and an earned run, 1 strikeout. Bryant, the 6'6" righty from Angelo State, Austin, Texas native, once a Texas Longhorn. Bryant 5.11 ERA this season. 2-2 record, 31 appearances, 37 innings, 38 hits, 18 walks, 46 strikeouts. He's given up 21 earned runs, 8 of which have come in 4 appearances against Oakland. All 8 have come in the last 2 times he's faced the Ballers. On the 1st of August, in an 8-4 loss, he got the loss in that one. Santos had the 9th inning slam against him, and then he tied his season high with 4 runs allowed, walking 3 on August 5th at Ramondi in a 7-6 Highwheeler loss. Here's Lou Helmick with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. Helmick's already plated 3 today. First pitch to Lou is swung on and fouled back. He was ready for the fastball at 94 right down the middle, except he wasn't ready. It was just late. It's 0-1. Helmick against Bryant. Harris and Allgaier in scoring position. Ballers loaded him up with 1 out, scored 1 run on a wild pitch. Tatum struck out, and now it's Helmick, who has hit safely 3 times today. He does not have a 4-hit game yet as a baller. 0-1. Helmick bounces it right side. Does it sneak through? No, but it's stopped, and the throw is late. Lou Helmick has a 4-hit game. Berkey saves probably another run from scoring on the play. It's an infield RBI single for Lou Helmick. Allgaier to third. Berkey likely saves a run there. And that's another run on the line of Volker. That's now 2 earned runs. Allgaier to third. Helmick safe with his first Oakland 4-hit game. And now a pinch hitter. For Bugs, it's Buford. Cam Buford is the pinch hitter for the Oakland Ballers here. Cam Buford pinch hitting for Oakland here, number 15. This will likely just be just 1 at bat, and he'll exit the game. Number 15 for Oakland. But he will hit here with a chance to tie the game. It's 10-7 High Wheelers. Hitting in the place that was once belonging to Michael O'Hara, then to Darryl Buggs II. Now it's Buford's. First pitch. Cam takes low and away. Ball 1. Took the breaking ball. 2 outs, 10-7. High Wheelers lead. Top of the 7th inning. But Buford, with men at the corners, represents the tying run. 1-0 toss. Cam cuts and misses at 95. North of the zone. 1-1. Buford, series against Boise, 8 for 22 with 8 RBI, a double, and 4 home runs, including 1 on Sunday. Against Yuba Sutter this year, he's a .500 hitter with 10 RBI and 11 extra base hits. 1-1 is next from Bryant to Buford. The pitch. Popped up foul out of play, and Bryant is a pitch away from escaping this inning with the lead intact. Oakland's back in this game. Have a tall task ahead trying to get these final 3 runs if they can't get it here. Because waiting in the wings of the Yuba Sutter bullpen is their closer, Ty Buckner, who is back. The 1-2 from Mason Bryant, the righty, to the right-handed hitting Cam Buford. That's yanked outside, 2-2. Loses the hat, does Bryant. It's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, nowhere close, and Buford was not interested. Driven in 16 through 19 games in August, Cam Buford. The team leader in hits with 104, getting a rare day off today. He's driven in 68. The runners, Allgaier and Helmick. And the 2-2 is off the glove of the pitcher. It rolls towards second. Bare hand, throw to first. Safe! It's an infield hit for Buford. A pinch hit single off the glove of the pitcher, Bryant. It rolled to Berkey, who did all he could and could not throw out the speedy Buford. It's a 2-run game. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and Buford met it. Buford will be removed. Buggs will re-enter the game to pinch run. He will stay in the game then in center field. Man, Mason Bryant tried to catch it. If he doesn't get a glove to it, I don't know if Berkey gets there or not. I think maybe he does. Instead, Berkey makes a great play to even get to that ball. Bare hand throw to first, but it was not in time. And now the Ballers have the tying runs aboard. First pitch to Cobb is fouled back. What a game this is turning into. Yuba Sutter, once down 5-1, had a 9-run bottom of the 5th inning to take the lead. But Oakland has responded here in the top of the 7th against this Yuba Sutter bullpen, which has been troublesome all year for Billy Horton's squad. Against Volker, the line is closed. It's 3 earned runs to his name. Bryant has let all the inherited runners score. His 0-1 pitch to Tremaine Cobb Jr. is hit to the right side and caught. Brusa with the dive, saves a run probably, and robs Trey Cobb of his first hit of the game with a spectacular play. Gio Brusa lays out and takes a hit away from Trey Cobb to end the top of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch. Oakland gets 3 on 4 hits, all of them singles. Helmick and Buford come up clutch in the top of the 7th inning, and it's 10-8 High Wheelers heading to the home 7th on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. No, not that. The Helmick one that Berkey stopped at second base. Bottom of the 7th inning, it's 10-8. The High Wheelers over the Oakland Ballers. It's a 3-run inning in the top of the 7th. And sorry, Seth. Oh man. So 3-run inning for the Ballers over the High Wheelers. And now in the bottom of the 7th, it's Cuba Best to start the inning as the High Wheelers look to respond against Malik Binns, who they got 2 homers off of and 6 runs in the 5th, but then Binns pitched a 1-2-3 6th. Here's Cuba Best, first pitch of the inning, taken low for ball 1. This game has really taken a wild turn. This is the game I expected on a Tuesday night. This is the type of baseball that I feel like the Ballers play every Tuesday, as that's popped up and to the left out of play, 1-1. Tuesday always seems to be a wild and chaotic game for Oakland. It's resulted in actually wins mostly. Ballers 12-2 on Tuesdays, but I just remember the 14-13 loss against Boise that was on a Tuesday. And maybe my visions of Tuesdays are skewed. Maybe I'm thinking of Wednesdays. 1-1. Rip to right field. Over is Santos. He cannot make the catch. It's off his glove. One hops to the wall, and Santos gets to it quickly to hold Best to a long single. Stung that ball at 106 off the bat. Now, how much longer is the leash on Malik Binns? That's the question. I don't see anybody up in the Oakland pen. That doesn't mean nobody's ready. Binns trying to give his team some long relief after Delvecchio only went 4. Gio Brusa is next after that long single by Bess. His first hit of the game. Brusa has 1 hit today, and the switch-hitting lefty fouls it back. 89-mile-an-hour fastball up. It's 0-1. Brusa's 1 for 3 in the game. Brusa 6th in the league with his 25 homers. Best is ahead of him with 26, and that's 5th in the league. 0-1 to Gio Brusa. Is lined over second and into right center field. Bugs gets to it semi-quickly. Yep, quickly indeed as Bess is held at second base. Back-to-back hits from the big bruisers, Bess and Brusa. And after Oakland got 3 in the top of the 7th, Oakland looking to answer. James Collier getting hot again in that Oakland pen as Malik Binns has allowed back-to-back singles. Here's Connor Denning, who's 1 for 3. That was 91 from Binns, but that was 112 off the bat of Brusa. That was a scorcher over second. And now Denning to second, lines it in the mid of Harris, throw to second, not in time. 1 away. That was 99 off the bat. And if you're Aaron Miles and co., again, I don't make the rules, I don't make the changes, but it feels like the way that the High Wheelers are hitting the ball off of Binns, he's probably going to be done soon. We'll put it that way. He did well to get the Ballers into the 7th. Obviously, it's not been Binns' day. Still looking at 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits allowed, and 6 earned runs to his line. Here's Evan Berkey, right-handed hitter. First pitch, Berkey takes low at 90 miles an hour, 1-0. So, it, again, hasn't been a great day for Binns, that's for sure. Been his worst outing so far as a baller, but you have to admire the effort he's put in giving the Ballers length out of the pen. They trail the Ballers 10-8 in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Berkey pokes one foul, 90-mile-an-hour fastball just south of the zone. Good pitch from Binns there. It's 1-1. Berkey today, 1 for 2, a single, 2 runs scored. Scored on the Hext grand slam in the 5th. Hext is on deck. And I don't think Binns will face Hext again. 1-1 toss. Binns delivers. Berkey cuts and misses. That's a devastating breaking ball. It's 1-2. The runners are Bess and Brusa. Back-to-back singles to start this bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 7th, rather. High Wheelers playing with everything to lose. They know the magnitude of each of these final 12 games of the regular season. Now, what is this? Pitch timer violation on who? It's on Binns. It's 2-2. Pitch clock violation on Binns makes the count even. And now we'll start it again. Binns comes set quickly this time before the 2-2 pitch to Berkey. It's popped up foul off to the right. Berkey has done some serious damage against the Ballers this season. 8 RBI through his first 6 games against Oakland. Made his Yuba Sutter debut on August 5th at Ramondi Park, hitting .327 with 14 RBI through 16 games for Yuba Sutter. 2-2 breaking ball swung on and missed. That's 73. That is a hook, and a good one at that from Binns, his first strikeout of the night. Will he get the chance to redeem himself against the guy who took him deep for a grand slam in the 5th? Aaron Miles staying put for a moment, but he comes out of his dugout. Malik Binns says, no. You can see that reaction. He does not want to come out of this game. But you understand the move from Aaron Miles. Binns wanted his chance at redemption. He will not get it. New pitcher for Oakland in a 10-8 game in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 2-run deficit for Oakland, and James Collier will try to keep it that way. Here on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. There are 2 outs. There are 2 high wheelers aboard. Cooper Hext, who hit a grand slam in the 5th, bats next against James Collier, the new pitcher for the Ballers. We've got some Colliers coming to Marysville later this week, as Christy has told me. Christy Collier, one of our dedicated YouTube listeners and the mom of James. And it is James Collier mama on the mound. Collier, 6'3", 225, 26-year-old righty from Hayward, California. 4.26 ERA, 3-0 record, 31 innings, 38 innings, 31 appearances, 37 hits, 17 walks, 49 strikeouts for the righty, Collier. In the series against Boise, 2 games pitched in, 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Collier looked like himself, especially on Tuesday a week ago when he struck out the side in a scoreless inning. Collier comes on here for Malik Binns, who went 2 2/3 of relief, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. That's back-to-back Tuesdays where the Ballers have given up back-to-back Del Vecchio starts that the Ballers have given up a ton of runs. I'm thinking of the 22-9 loss on Wednesday where Del Vecchio started and the Ballers gave up 22. Tonight, it's another double-digit performance by the opponent, and 6 came off of Binns, only 4 off of Del Vecchio. 2 on 2 outs for the lefty, Hext. First pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Collier threw him a fastball at 90, top of the zone, and Hext could only foul it off. Hext is 2 for 3 in this game. He has driven in 4 runs for the 4th time this season. It's his 4th 4 RBI game. The DeQuincy, Louisiana native stands in, open stance, left side, rests the bat on the shoulder. Collier at the belt. His 0-1 pitch. Hext takes low, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That was real close to being a strike. Was that a strike? Yeah, wow. I don't think it was a bad call from by Jim Richens. I think that looked like a ball to me. But according to TrackMan, it caught the zone. 1-1. The Big Dipper comes home and misses low, 2-1. James has received that nickname from Jeff and Nancy Butts because of his unique delivery. Collier, who signed with the Ballers from the open tryout at Ramadi Park in March, holds that baseball out, dangles it in his right arm for the 2-1 pitch. Sinks, rises, and settles. He dips into his set, and his 2-1 pitch breaks in for strike 2. What a pitch right there. Big, big slider from James. A foot and a half of break to it. Curls into the zone, and Hex didn't know what he was looking at there as he sheds the helmet, calling time before this 2-2 pitch. And now Hex stands back in from the left side thinking, I hope I don't see that pitch again. Let's see if Collier goes back to the backdoor breaking ball on 2-2. He's set at the belt. His pitch. Bounces in and away from Tatum. It's a wild pitch. And the runners go to second and third. Bess to third, Bruce to second. A base hit doubles the 2-run Heinwheeler lead. As long as it's put in the right spot. Bruce isn't the fleetest of foot. And now, knowing that, I think Billy Horton's going to make a change for a pinch runner right here before this payoff pitch. This would be the time for it. Yeah, Bruce is out of the game, into the game. 24. That is Tyler Young. Tyler Young, pinch running. Young at second for Brusa, just in case there's a 3-2 out base hit here for Hext, who already has driven in 4 with a grand slam 2 innings ago. Payoff from Collier to Hext. Is swung on and bounced towards second. Harris can only knock it down. It trickles into center field, and Hext has driven in 6 in the last 3 innings. It's a season high in RBI for Cooper Hext, the former teammate of Peyton Hardin. Brad Burkell, Josh Leslie, and Derek Cherry at McNeese State makes it a 4-run Oakland lead, as that'll close the book on Binns. Unfortunately, that's 8 earned runs against him tonight, as Collier cannot prevent Hext from doing damage. Hext puts a hex on Oakland tonight. With his 6 RBI over the last 3 innings, it's 12-8, Yuba Sutter. Oakland had just erased a 5-run lead, shrunk that lead to 2. That lead is back out to 4. Here's Mike Campagna. Takes a strike at 92 from Collier. It's 0-1. Fastball right over the center of the plate. Campagna with a 2-run double in the 5th inning. Oh, 1 from Collier. We'll wait as he fires over to first, and Hext is back safely. This has just been a bad night for Malik Binns, unfortunately. 1 bad inning, and then Collier can't clean up his mess here in the 7th. 0-1. Check swing. Did Campagna go? Yes, says first base umpire Bill Shortridge. It's 0-2. You have to feel for Binns, too, because he could have had a chance to pitch his way out of the inning. He had just struck out Berkey, but knowing the Hext had already homered off of Binns, Aaron Miles went to the pen, and James Collier could not keep Yuba Sutter from scoring. 101 off the bat, that 2-run single from Hext. 0-2, the Big Dipper comes home and dips 1 into the dirt. It's 1-2. Breaking ball missed. Campagna with a 2-run double earlier in the game. It was game 1 on a Tuesday night here in Marysville. That was the only game that Oakland has lost to the High-Wheelers this year. Collier sets on 1-2. His pitch to Campagna with Hext at first. Is swung on and missed. Good breaking ball to end the inning. But the damage is done for Yuba Sutter as Collier gets the K, but allows the 2-run single to Cooper Hext. And it is 12-8 High-Wheelers heading to the 8th on 860 AM The Answer. Top of the 8th, Ballers trailing 12-8 here in Marysville. Your line score, Oakland 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors, 12 runs on 14 hits, no errors for Yuba Sutter. This game has really just been decided by a 9-run 5th inning for the High Wheelers. The Ballers offense has tried their best to fight back, but hard to come back from a 9-run inning. This really is reminding me of the first game these two teams played all the way back on July 29th, when the final score was 12-8 Yuba Sutter, and Yuba Sutter had a 6-run second inning. So those crooked innings for Yuba Sutter have, well, in one example led to a win against the Ballers this year, and could lead to another win tonight. As Mason Bryant is still on the hill, Ballers have had success against Bryant, who is one of the best relievers for the High Wheelers, and I would expect that at some point soon, Ty Buckner comes on. He did go an inning and 2/3 Saturday at Glacier. I would expect Buckner to be ready to go if needed in this top of the 8th inning. Here's Isai Santos, who has a grand slam against Mason Bryant this season. Santos, the left-handed hitter, against the right-handed pitching Bryant. Santos 0 for 3 in the game with a hit by pitch. First pitch from Bryant is high and away for ball 1. Threw Santos a breaking ball, and it stayed away from the plate. Santos again came into this series red hot from the last series against Boise. 1-0. Santos takes high. It's called a strike at 93. It's at the top of the zone. It's 1-1. Santos 9 for 18 in the series against Boise with 8 runs scored, double and a homer, 3 RBI, 5 walks. He was hit by a pitch 4 times. 1-1. Santos fouls it straight back. Ballers down to their final 6 outs. Looking at the scores around the Pioneer League tonight, we already saw that Ogden lost. Idaho Falls. What? I'm confused. Santos lines one, center field, shallow, diving past the center fielder Pike, and Santos has extra bases. It was not hit hard enough for it to be any sort of triple or inside the park homer. It is a double for Santos. And I think it's a really good effort from Pike, because if he did not catch it, and Santos got an extra base. If he does catch it, his pitcher gets an extra out. And I think that's worth the risk if you're the center fielder Pike in a 4-run game. It's 12-8 High Wheelers in the top of the 8th inning. My confusion, by the way, is because it says a final in 5 innings, Boise and Idaho Falls. 5-5 game. Druick takes in. That's called a ball. 1-0. 94 was just inside. Jim Richens has gotten better as this game's gone on behind the plate. Boise, yeah, this game should not be final. I don't really know what's happening. Druick cuts and misses on 1-0. My guess is that it's postponed, the rest of it, suspended due to weather, and they just misentered it in Presto stats. And so the game in Boise is not finished, and they'll have to resume at a later date. 1-1 to Druick from Bryant is in. 95, low and in, 2-1. No one actively throwing in the Yuba Sutter pen. Druick today, a strikeout his last time, but he's 1 for 4 with a homer. That homer was to right center field off of the starter Crescent, who's in line for the win tonight. 2-1 toss. Santos at second. Bryant comes home. Druick swings through. Strike 2. 95-mile-an-hour fastball at the tippy top of the strike zone. Oh, Nancy Butt says it was raining there on and off. Thank you, Nancy, for chiming in about the conditions in Boise. 2-2 on Druick. Bryant set at the belt. The right-handed pitcher looks off into the distance, comes home, and Druick swats it foul into the screen off to the left. Still 2-2. Druick only has, this is crazy, 3 hits against Yuba Sutter this season. He's 3 for 25 against the High Wheelers, and all 3 hits are home runs. He's up to 18 homers on the season after his solo shot in the 5th. He was 0 for 10 last time he visited Marysville, so he's happy to at least have a hit here this time around. On 2-2, Bryant comes home again, and Druick hits a slow roller to second. Berkey fields, throws on the run to first. Cool as you like for out number 1. Santos goes to third. And now it's up to Christian Almanza to make sure to score Santos to make it a 3-run game. It looks like the High Wheelers will let Bryant pitch this entire 8th inning after he came on in relief of Volker in the 7th. Bryant has not allowed an earned run to his name. 3 earned runs to Volker, who pitched 2/3 of an inning. First pitch from the righty, Bryant. Left-handed hitting, Almanza swings and misses late on 95. Almanza with a single in the 7th, 1 for 4 today. 10-game hit streak after that single. 0-1. Almanza takes high and away at 94. The stats from the 9-game hit streak entering tonight, Almanza hitting .486, 18 for 37 with 18 RBI, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, 9 walks. 1-1. Almanza pops it up. Foul ground, left field. Will it stay in? Looks like it. And wow, what a catch made. The runner coming home for a second. Santos forces the throw, and the throw is made well. It's Hext in left, who makes a fantastic catch out there for out number 2. That was a really good grab out there by Hext. That easily could have fallen harmlessly. Instead, it's a foul out for Almanza, and it's up to Danny Harris to get the run home now, who has singled in his last 2 at-bats. And this could certainly affect the outcome of this game if Harris can get that run home or not. Harris 2 for 4, strikeouts in his first 2 at-bats, singles in his last 2. Center fielder Pike late getting over to center before the first pitch to Harris from Bryant. Harris fouls it back, nothing in 1. That was 95, the fastball from Bryant at the top of the zone. Harris already with his 33rd multi-hit game of the season. He's up to 104 hits. That is second on the team behind Cam Buford, who has, I think, 105 now. 0-1. Danny's nearly hit by the breaking ball in at 83. It's 1-1. Santos doubled to start this inning after Pike dove for a ball hit in front of him and could not corral it. Oh, we also have defensive changes. Whoops. I missed those. Pitch in the dirt to Harris, 2-1. Leday moves to second. Berkey to third. And Young stays in the game and plays short. Also, Denning is at first base, so Brusa is the one out of the equation. 2-1 toss. Danny cuts and misses through a fastball. Top of the 8th inning. 12-8 High Wheelers. 2 outs. Santos at third. Harrison at 2-2 count. Strikeout his first 2 times. Single his last 2. What's it going to be here on 2-2? From the windup, Bryant delivers. Harris flies it right field. This is playable. Orsak in right center camped and makes the catch for out number 3. Santos, for the second time today, is left stranded at third. It's no runs on one hit, no errors, one left after Santos' leadoff double to center field. And the Ballers are down to their final 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the High Wheelers 12, the Ballers 8 on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 8th here from Marysville. Ballers were within 2. Yuba Sutter got 2 in the bottom of the 7th. They now lead 12-8 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And it is still James Collier on the hill here in the bottom of the 8th after giving up a 2-run single and a strikeout in relief of Malik Binns in the 7th. Collier hoping for a clean 8th to keep the Ballers within 1 swing territory in the 9th. And it figures to be Ty Buckner who will enter this game in said 9th inning. There is a righty warming in the pen. That is number 18 for Yuba Sutter. That is none other than Ty Buckner. It's also time for the, it's time for Where Are They Now, where I check on some former Ballers and how they're holding up. As it doesn't look like a lot of former Ballers are in action tonight, or at least did anything of note, but I can at least find one. Let's see if I can find a couple box scores. Here's River Orsak, the leadoff man for Yuba Sutter. He takes outside, nowhere close from Collier, 1-0. Let's see. I have a stat from I have two former Ballers that I have some action for recently. Let's see if I can get a third. Pitch in from Collier, 2-0. Breaking ball didn't really break right there. All right, I got 3 for you. All right. Well, first, let's go to the Frontier League. 2-0 toss to Orsak from Collier. It's outside for a strike, 2-1. You could tell that Orsak did not like it, but it was a strike. So Tri-City Valley Cats beat the New Jersey Jackals 8-5. Former Baller Josh Leslie in the game goes 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI on a sac fly. Also walked once in the 8-5 Valley Cats win. Cut and a miss, 2-2. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Collier. Orsak swung through it. So after that, I just want to highlight 2 recent outings from your 2 Ballers minor leaguers, Tyler Davis and Danny Kerwin. First, let's go with Danny Kerwin. 2-2 pitch from Collier, called third strike. Jim Richens punches out Orsak on a fastball at the bottom of the zone at 92. And there's 1 away. Second strikeout for Collier. Back-to-back Ks for Collier. 1 to end the 7th, 1 to start the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, Ballers trail the High Wheelers 12-8. Garrett Pike is next. Pike RBI single. He's 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Lefty batter against the righty Collier swings and fouls one back at 91. Danny Kerwin on August 24th. That was on Sunday. Actually suffered the loss, but went 2 1/3. 2 hits, an earned run. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. It also says he had a save opportunity, but he did not get the save. So I guess he had a blown save and a loss, but only gave up 1 earned run. I don't even know how How's that even possible? I got to look this score up. There's a ball. It's 1-1. How do you get a loss and blow a save? Bottom of the 8th inning. That doesn't make any sense to me. If it's a tie game, there's a strike, 1-2, outside corner. Is that challenged? Confirmed strike. Man, that could not have been closer. Oof. So Ubesutter still has 2 challenges left? Yep. Not a bad place to use it by Pike. It is 2-2 now. One and two? Did I misspeak? Yep, 1-2. I misspoke. 1-2 from Collier to Pike is outside, 2-2. So someone will have to explain this to me because it looks like blown save and the loss for Kerwin. I have to go through the fouled back. Still 2-2. I don't even know how. I give up. I really don't know how this works. I've heard of a blown save and a loss. If it's an 8-8 game, how do you have a blown save? They weren't leading. That's going to bother me. So Kerwin will just call it the tough luck loss. He did have a save on August 20th, Kerwin, the former baller. 2-2 is launched foul to right field. August 20th. Went 1 inning, got the save. Did not allow a hit or a run, struck out 1. He's been used as a bulk reliever, as a closer. He's doing everything for the Greenville Drive this year, Danny Kerwin. And then also, Tyler Davis appeared on Sunday, the former baller for the Birmingham Barons. 2-2 laced up the middle by Pike. So the challenge may have been wrong, but Pike still has a 3-hit game. Brings up Bobby Leday, who's homered twice tonight. Tyler Davis on Sunday for Birmingham. Went an inning, hitless, scoreless, and struck out 2. Nice job for Davis, Tyler Davis, who is having a very nice season. So that's where are they now? Looked at some former ballers. Bobby Leday, foul tip into the mitt of Tatum. 0-1. 12-8 High Wheelers in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out runner at first is Pike. Leday with homers in the 4th and 5th. Back-to-back 2-homer games for Leday. First 2 of the season. Next, Leday fouls it back. 0-2. 90-mile-an-hour fastball just above the zone from Collier. O2 is next. Collier from the stretch. Ooh, I was going to say got him looking. He just missed, though. And is that challenged? Good luck. Call was a ball. Confirmed a ball. Yep, I think it's fair. I could show you. It's just, you can't really overturn that. Yeah. Yeah. That's one where it's both simultaneously touching the zone and not touching the zone at the same time. Ballers down to their final challenge. Whoa, and Leday strikes out. He did not mean to swing at that. That is a sword from Leday. Did not mean to fully pull the trigger. Brings up Cuba Bess.
Now batting number 34, Cuba Bess.
That was a great pitch from Collier right there. Something like a changeup at 82 inside, and actually, you know what? Changeup splitter? I'm not really sure. Maybe the splitter from Collier. Here's Cuba Bess. Watches 93 just off the plate, 1-0. Ubesutter has 2 challenges left. Oakland 1. Ballers in the ninth will send up 6, 7, and 8 against likely Ty Buckner. Next to Bess. That's on the outside corner at 91. It's 1-1. Bess, after his single in the 7th, is on a 6-game hit streak. The 1-1 toss from the righty Collier. He's at the belt. He comes home. It's just off the outside corner, 2-1. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Collier. Good take for Bess. Came in hitting just 159 against the Ballers this season and went just 2 for 20 in Marysville in that first series. Did a little bit better in Ramondi. 2-1 breaking ball is bounced foul. It's 2-2. Good slider from Collier. Best 1 for 3 in the ballgame with a strikeout, 2 runs scored and a walk. Lefties do hit better against Collier, to the tune of a 294 batting average. The 2-2 pitch to the lefty Bess. Swung on a miss, 92. Chased the cheese, did Bess, and Collier strikes out the side in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left, or 1 left on for the High Wheelers. Last chance to dance for the Oakland Ballers. It's 12-8. High Wheelers on 860 and The Answer. Someone cue the Jaws theme. It's Ty Buckner here in the top of the 9th inning. Ty Buckner usually means game over for an opponent. Buckner did give up 1 earned run in his first start as a High Wheeler this year. 6 scoreless since then. Saturday, an inning and 2/3 scoreless, no hits allowed, and 3 strikeouts for Buckner, a season high. Buckner, the righty from Rolla, Missouri, the second-year High Wheeler. His first year with Yuba Sutter. Last year he was with Yolo. You get the deal. But Buckner, it really feels it is his second stint with the High Wheelers because he made 15 starts with the Quebec Capitales of the Frontier League in 2025. Pitched to the tune of a 6.05 ERA. Now he's back in his closer role where he had 11 saves, 3rd in the league last year with Yolo. Now with Yuba Sutter, a 1.13 ERA, 7 appearances, 2 saves, 8 innings, 3 hits. 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. Against Oakland last year, had 3 saves in July, 9 scoreless appearances to conclude the regular season for Buckner, including some against Oakland. And in the playoffs, he did not allow a run against Oakland. And so, can the Ballers at least do something against Buckner? Because this is the one thing you don't want to let this guy do is you don't want to let him feel like he owns you, which last year he did own the Ballers. As Jake Allgaier takes inside for ball 1. Here in the top of the 9th, it's 12-8. It's the High Wheelers in front of the Ballers, and Buckner is trying to shut the door on Yuba Sutter's 4th straight win, ending Oakland's 4-game win streak. Next to Allgaier's poked foul behind home, 1-1. Mason Bryant was good in relief. Bryant ends up going an inning and a 1/3, 3 hits, no runs to his credit, no walks or strikeouts. Impressive 8th inning where he gave up a leadoff double and then nothing more. Allgaier hits it 1 hop into the mid of Buckner, who fields and fires a little bit off of the first base bag, but Denning catches it. One batter, one out for Buckner. This is just what he does. Weak contact, too, just 65 off the bat of Allgaier. Brings up Dylan Tatum with one out in the top of the ninth. Your line score, 8 runs on 14 hits for Oakland, no errors. 12 runs on 15 hits, no errors for Yuba Sutter. First pitch swing, Tatum pops it up foul, nothing in one. Looks like the wind will go to Crescent in his 3rd straight start. He finally goes 5, and he'll improve to 2-2 in this game, should Yuba Sutter hold on. Meanwhile, the loss is Binns, who will be 0-1 as a baller. 2-3 this season. Now it's 1-1 as Tatum takes high. It is not over for Oakland. They have 2 outs to work with, but this 1-1 pitch to Tatum is outside, 2-1. It felt like for Oakland, the 3 in the 7th that got them back in the game, but then the 2 in the bottom of the 7th for Yuba Sutter took them out of it. That 4-run cushion for Yuba Sutter with a pitcher like Buckner in the 9th is plenty. 2-1, Tatum swings and misses. Good pitch from Buckner. Looked like a cutter there at 88 off the plate. Lou Helmick is due up next. Helmick with a season-high 4 hits tonight in what is now a losing effort. And then it's Bugs in the hole. Tatum on 2-2, watches ball 3. Ballers need a base runner. They take a walk from Tatum. He has 1 walk, 1 single tonight, but his last 2 at-bats, he has fanned. Buckner, the payoff pitch from the righty thrower. Last was a cutter, and this is grounded to the left side, gobbled up by the 3rd baseman, and whoa, what happened? Berkey just ate it. I think that's just a straight error there. First error of the game for either side. I looked away to look to first for the throw from Berkey, but it never came. And the Ballers catch a break. The tying run is now in the hole for Oakland. Should have been the 2nd out of the inning. The Ballers should be 1 out away from defeat, but they have new life, and Lou Helmick is at the plate with a season-high 4 hits already. A double and 3 singles. First pitch to the lefty is a strike on the outside corner at 91. Not going with the cutter there. That was the straight as an arrow fastball. Shouldn't say that. It's probably a 2-seamer or just a fastball with some good 4-seamer with good arm side run. It did have a foot of run to it. 0-1 pitch. Helmick clubs it in the air to right field and deep but foul. Lou Helmick early misses a home run by some 30 or 40 feet. With the distance to the right of the foul line, not the distance over the fence. 354-foot blast from Helmick certainly had the distance to be a 2-run homer. It would have been his 5th hit of the game. Instead, it's 0-2. What does Buckner roll with here? My guess, something away. 0-2. No, it's something in. 92, way inside, and Helmick strikes out. 2 down. Brings up Darryl Buggs the 2nd. Buggs today is 0 for 0 with a sacrifice bunt. Does Buggs try to bunt for a hit right here? Let's see. Buggs 3 for 9 in the series last week at Boise, or against Boise. First pitch, Buggs takes strike 1 outside at 90. He can challenge that. Ballers have 1 challenge remaining. I was way off the plate. Guess he doesn't want to risk it there. 12-8 High Wheelers, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Ballers down to their final out. 0-1 from Buckner. And Buggs watches. Yeah, that's, again, terrible. Back-to-back missed calls from Richens, and that's overturned. Oakland still has their final challenge.
After review of the red pocket mobile strike zone challenge,
That's a 2 outs in the 9th strike call from Jim Richens.
overturned to a ball.
It's 1-1 on Buggs.
The Ballers have
Bugs this evening is Yuba Setter, just 5 for 27, a 185 hitter. Bugs has upped his average to 260 this season, a team leading 4 triples. The 1-1 toss from Buckner is outside, and now Jim Richens knows that is a ball. It's 2-1. That was the same pitch that he had called a strike, 2 pitches and then 1 pitch earlier. So instead of 1 and 2, it's 2 and 1 after a successful challenge from Bugsy. Big lead at first from Tatum. He could run. He's going to run. He goes. And that is, I'm going to say probably defensive indifference. It's confirmed a ball that was challenged by Yuma Setter. That's a tough call. I would not call that a stolen base. I usually just put a plus in there. Yeah, because the second baseman is Leday. He took a step towards second, but he didn't. It wasn't contested. Nobody made an effort to throw out Tatum. And he advances. It's now 3-1. Hitters count. Bugs on 3-1. Takes a strike. 91 right down the middle. That was the best pitch he was going to see. Now get ready for that good old Buckner cutter, as the Ballers are 1 pitch away from defeat and seeing their 4-game win streak come to an end. They had hopes of a 6th 5-game win streak this year. The payoff pitch from Buckner is swung on and missed. 91-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner half, and that is a final. The Ballers fall 12-8 here in Marysville. Ty Buckner is back, and back with something to prove and something to play for. The High Wheelers with the win tonight are just a game and a half out of the playoffs. They win 12-8 over the Ballers in Game 1, just their 2nd win over their Bay Area rival this season. Post-game show when you return on 860 AM The Answer. The win streak ends for Oakland at 4 games this time. Not quite 5, not quite 12. They lose the opener in Marysville 12-8 to the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. I'm Nevada Cullen, and here from Marysville, it's a 12-8 final. The Ballers fall. It is just their 20th loss of the year and only their 9th loss of the second half. This Yuba Sutter team is now just a game and a half out of a playoff spot. I'm Nevada Cullen. Chris Dorr back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. Thanks for tuning in on this Tuesday night. It'll be a quick post-game show as the Ballers lose by 4. But it looked good early for Oakland. 2-run double for Lou Helmick, who would finish this game with 4 hits, a season high, and 4 RBI for Lou, which is that also a season best? It ties his season high. Great game for Lou Helmick tonight. But Oakland falls in the end. Of course, again, Ballers were leading 2-0 and then 3-0 after Lou Helmick's RBI single in the 4th. He had driven in the first 3 runs of the game. Yuba Sutter gets 1 back in the 4th. Bobby Leday, opposite field homer. That was some subtle foreshadowing right there. As in the 5th, night smoot. Top of the 5th inning, Davis Druick homered. Jake Allgaier had an RBI double, but then Yuba Sutter had the 9-run inning against Dylan Delvecchio and Malik Binns, and that caused Oakland to fall behind 10-5, a deficit that was just too big to climb out of. Even after they got 3 runs in the 7th with RBI singles by Lou Helmick, his 3rd RBI hit in the game, and Cam Buford, a pinch hit RBI single, Oakland just could not find a way back because in the bottom of the 7th inning, the High Wheelers scored 2 runs on a 2-run single from Cooper Hext, who had a grand slam in the 5th. And overall for Hext, he drives in 6 in the game, a season high. Bobby Leday, his second 2-homer game of the season. He's done it on back-to-back games Sunday and now on Tuesday. And the High Wheelers improved to 46-39. They are now just a game and a half back of the Ogden Raptors for 4th place in the Pioneer League. As for the Oakland Ballers, they fall to 65-20, and they're 28-9. Still just 5 wins away from the Pioneer League record with 11 games left. On this Tuesday, August 26th, game started at 7:08 p.m. Pack time 10:23. It wrapped up 3 hours and 15 minutes in front of a crowd of 1189, just short of 1,200. 90-degree day at first pitch, partly cloudy skies. Oakland 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors. Yuba Sutter 12 runs on 15 hits, 1 error at the end. Cole Crescent improves to 2-2. Malik Binns, his first loss as a baller, first decision at all. He is. Oh wait, you know what? It's the second decision for Binns. I got to go back and fix that. Binns is now 1-1 as a baller. Give Binns win. I forgot to put that in. Binns is now 1-1 as a baller. I need to make sure to correct that. Okay, so that's it for Oakland tonight. They fall. It's a new day tomorrow. And the Ballers will send, let's see, is it a Gabe Tanner day? It is. Gabe Tanner will get the start tonight, who is top 5 in the league in ERA among starters. And who will he be opposed by? Let's see. Who will pitch for Yuba Sutter? It will be Jonah Jenkins, who has been decent against Oakland this season. As for us, that'll do it for today's broadcast here from Marysville, California. Our final score, the High Wheelers win 12-8, a final in 9 innings. Big thanks to those who helped make the broadcast possible, including Ballers co-founders Paul Friedman and Brian Carmel, Ballers assistant general manager Tyler Peterson, Brandon Colthurst, and Chris Dorr back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. Also big thanks to you, the listener. We'll have more baseball coming up. Our coverage of Wednesday's Game 2 of the 6-game series will start at 7 p.m. Pack time on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. We hope that you can join us. Again, our final score, the Ballers, let's put it this way, Yuba Sutter 12 and Oakland 8. I'm Nevada Cullen saying so long and thanks for listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer.